Oh my gosh, I didn't clear my throat, and then I just tried to talk and nothing came out. Fully no voice. The dog forgot how to talk. The dog doesn't know how to do it. Hi every puppy. It's me, your favorite angel puppy streamer, and we're gonna do a stream because I'm stressed out and I need to be distracted. So we're gonna do it, and we're gonna draw, and I have things to draw. Hi everybody. I have a new VTuber model. Look at how cute I am. Aren't I adorable? She's not fully done yet, and she still only tracks to my cursor. I still cannot fucking figure out motion capture. I'm a fucking rube. But yeah, we're here. We're gonna feel okay. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. How are y'all? Well, I doubt anyone, but that's okay. I'm here, and I can talk to myself. I'm good at it. I've only ever had myself to talk to. 1 second though, because I am getting ready to all my stuff to Tumblr, but not. I have a bunch of work in progresses that I kind of like didn't ever finish off to the wayside. And we might watch some videos later and like react to them, but I don't know yet because I'm still kind of feeling weird today. On the best I've ever felt. But that's okay. Keep it grooving. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of streaming because I have kind of fell off. I got out of the habit and I haven't been doing it every single day, and like that's no good. We gotta do it. I will say I am still kind of taking everything a bit hard with regards to my dog passing away, with regards to everything that's going on in my life. But we keep it moving, we keep it grooving, and my beautiful partner Kiki actually has like a preliminary interview with the company today, which is great fucking news. So everybody prayers up for the Kiki. Also, hi Kel, thank you so much for the pets. The pets are greatly appreciated in this trying time. That is so cool. Hi Whooper, thank you for saying hi. Welcome to the stream. I'm drawing, right now this is like a warm-up drawing for, I wanted to draw Pochi as a cheerleader because we cheer on the me and we cheer on the Kiki. It's good to hear from you, Whooper. Welcome to the stream. Pets may need an adjustment. Currently it's all ear. Oh shit. Could y'all spam pets while I try to fix it? Because I didn't think of that. That is true. Yes, there we go. Thank you. Just keep doing that forever. Move the hand around a little bit. Thank you. Thank you for the pets. There we go. I feel like it's now in the right place. But I will never say no to more pets, even though we've got it. Actually, I'll just a little bit more. There we go. Pochi does also have a couple of toggles now. They're not fully done. I only have 2, but we have her being so sad. She can be so sad. Whoa, 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 whoa. And she can also get scared. The dog when she gets so scared. But thank y'all for the pets. Y'all are so cool. I appreciate it. Why does my jaw hurt? Block jaw ass. My jaw hurts from sucking dick. Why were you sucking dick? Wasn't for once. I haven't done that in a while. Sorry, this is a weird stream. We're already off to a bad start. Start over. Start the stream over. We fucked up. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, Kiki has a job interview. We're looking forward to hearing from him. If he, I hope it goes well. I'm sure it will. My boyfriend interviews very well. I do a big stretch. My grandparents that I actually enjoy talking to, my mother her parents were divorced when she was like a child. So I have like 3 sets of grandparents, one being from my dad's side and the other 2 being from my mother's side. And I'm sorry to my mother, but I do like her dad that cheated on her mom more than I like the mom that got cheated on. And I'm sorry for that, but like, in my defense, the dad that cheated on her mom does treat me better than her mom does. So maybe that's not my fault. But like, I actually like talking to those grandparents. So like when they came yesterday, I was like really excited for them to come, and I spent like an hour talking to them. And I'm happy I did that because even though like, oh, hi buddy. My grandparents aren't like lefty or anything, like they are pretty conservative, I'm fairly certain, but like they treat me with a basic level of respect that I'm not afforded by the most of the rest of my family. So I'm always like grateful to talk to them. And it made me happy. Tomorrow is just gonna be the best day ever. I would very much like for it to be. Everyone, let's have a best day ever tomorrow. Everyone, let's do this. Tomorrow's gonna be great. Whooper, why is tomorrow just gonna be the best day ever though for you? Because I do want to hear if there is details. Subnautica 2? Oh shit! Did Subnautica 2 come out? Or like, what's going on? I thought it was already out. Subnautica 2? What? I had no idea. Okay, early access is releasing. Oh my god. Whoa. That does sound very fun. I did try to play Subnautica on stream fairly early on into my streaming career. Like, I'm pretty sure I still had just like the tiny puppy pochi when I was doing that. And I am bad at Subnautica, y'all. Like, I am straight up not good at it. I am scared of the ocean, terribly, terribly scared of the ocean. And I am also just bad at open world games in general. But maybe it would be fun to pre-order it. No, just kidding. Actually, it's $30. The dog does not have $30. Oh shit, okay, so wait, let me read. Early access is releasing. Oh god, the way I have my stream layout right now is not conducive to chatting with chat. Okay. They won the lawsuit. It is no longer being published by Craft On, but this one is up to 4 player. Yo, that's actually crazy. I heard some bullshit about their whole like lawsuit and how like the company that was like trying to fucking get stuck with them like used ChatGPT to try and win the fucking lawsuit, which is crazy. I can tell you that's not a winning formula right there. Okay, well, I'm happy. That's super cool. I have a bunch of games I need to play, y'all. Like, I have so many things on my backlog and, like, on my current log. I've mostly, like, been working on art stuff or just, like, working on, not killing myself stuff for the past few days, so, like, I haven't really been playing games very much. Like, everyone is super into Tomodachi Life right now, and I am too. But I'm only able to play it like a couple hours a day because I don't feel like I'm being productive enough when I play it. And feeling like I'm being productive is important to me because otherwise I will just start to go insane and feel like I'm gonna die. We haven't gone to Clip Farm Island or BCMX Island in a while. I miss them. I miss my puppy dog island. To do that on stream sometime soon once I get back into the habit of it all. I need to play Hytale. I'm pretty sure Emberfly was the one who recommended Hytale to me. I need to play Vintage Story. There's a bunch of shit I gotta play. This is truly Puppy Island, yo. We found Puppy Dog Island. It's real. I see it in my dream. It's a place that I can go where I can be me. Hi, Addie. Hello, Addie says hi. I say hi to you back. Welcome to the stream. We are doing some drawing. I'm trying to keep up my positivity. I did love Tomodachi Life until my Switch decided that its time was up after 9 years of faithful service. Oh no! Whooper, I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks. I hope you're able to like get that repaired or like get a replacement or something. I do realize that like getting your Switch repaired is also like a issue of price, and as the title implies, I am very aware of the economy right now. Because holy shit, everything sucks so fucking bad. I have a meme to show everyone actually, because I made this yesterday, and I was like, economy, y'all. I should draw this as Pochi. My day be so fine, then boom, the economy. I can't do the JK, the JFK voice, I can't do it. But we should draw this as Pochi today, I think that'd be fun. I made that yesterday because I realized how little money I have, and I was just like, oh, I'm doomed. It's over, I'm fucked. But it's not over, because the only other option is to die, and dying is not an option, so we'll figure it out. Right now we're drawing a dog as a cheerleader for the economy. I was talking about my grandparents, and I do like talking to them, and I'm grateful to talk to them. Like I said, my grandfather did cheat on my mother's mother, which is awful and bad and not to be like taken light of. But also, my mom's mother does kind of suck. Maybe I'm a bad person. I shouldn't make light of that. I'm not a child of divorce. I cannot speak for like what a harrowing thing that must have been. But frankly, I am of the opinion that my parents probably should have been divorced. So maybe the grass is just always greener on the other side. I don't know. But yeah, they were here yesterday. I was having a fun time talking to them, and while I was talking to them, my mom was like, for some reason, she brought up cartoons and like how I have very strong opinions about cartoons, and I just got going on a roll about saying things about cartoons because I'm very passionate about things like character design and stuff like that. And like, I don't know if I mentioned this on stream already yet, but the video I made reacting to Lord Eldrin Boy's the problem with PhibiChi's character design or whatever video is now my most viewed video, which is not, it's only like got 500 views, which is not a lot in terms of like major YouTube videos. Like obviously the video I was reacting to has like over 1 million views, so like we're not even close to like having any notoriety at all. But I am very passionate about talking about cartoons, so I've been trying to like find avenues to do that. I think I want to start doing like videos where I talk about cartoons, because like that could be my niche. I could be very passionate about cartoons. But yeah, so that's what I was thinking about. I've been watching Hell of a Boss because that's what the initial whole thing was. I had seen Hell of a Boss before. I had seen like the first season, and then when I got to season 2, I just like stopped dead in my tracks because I was like, what is going on? Why does it feel like this now? But I'm thinking, I'm like, once I have like watched the whole show, I might try to do like a fucking video ramble where I just talk about my feelings about it. It is super misogynistic, straightforward. Like, that's my biggest thing, is just the casual misogyny of it all is crazy. But one thing I will say, and it's credit slightly, but also it's like very like, okay, so this is just straight up bad. I was watching an unofficial playlist of the original like series, and I didn't realize that until yesterday, after I'd already finished season 1, that I was like, oh wait, I was missing an episode. Like episode 3 wasn't in this playlist for some reason. So I went to the official PhibiChi channel, and I found that she has a playlist for it, of course. But I also found that the pilot that I had initially watched has been retroactively replaced with Mission 0, Episode 0. And I kind of lost my mind watching this, because one of my criticisms of Hell of a Boss is that it does not introduce its premise to you especially well. Like, the pilot is extremely weirdly structured. It does not tell you anything important about the world. And it's just, that was going to be like one of my main criticisms, is that like you kind of just have to like get to grips with the story that is not especially well conveyed. And I lost my mind because the pilot was released 5 years ago. The series of Hell of a Boss started 5 years ago. The episode 0 that was at the beginning of the playlist was released 6 months ago. So they had 2 seasons of television, 5 years of like feedback, and one of the most pertinent things they did was go back and remake the pilot and make it fucking coherent. And it's like, it's crazy to me because the pilot now, like not the pilot, but episode 0 is like a pretty good introduction to a series of television. Like, it teaches you about the characters, it teaches you about the premise, it teaches you about Stolas and what the fucking royal family is, because I didn't know at first. It teaches you what imps are! Like, I didn't know what an imp was until like episode 5, where I was like, oh, they're like an underclass in this society. Like, there's a hierarchy, and they are like the lowest rung. Because they don't tell you that in the initial pilot, and you have to just fucking figure it out. But now they tell you that, so good job. You learned how to do exposition. You learned how to make an episode 1 after you had already released 24 episodes, which is maybe not good track record, but you know what? You did it. Good job. Claps for that. But yeah, see, like I was just talking about how I want to talk about cartoons more, and then I went on a whole fucking ramble, so I guess that means I do have a lot to say. Also, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the very blatant misogyny of Helava. Helava is crazy misogynistic. Like, I initially watched Hell of a Boss because I had a friend from work, no longer my friend, they ditched me, and I'm sad about it, but they were like, yo, I love Hell of a Boss, just give it an honest chance, and I was like, okay, I will give it an honest chance. And I could not stop, like, fucking gawking over the crazy misogyny of it all. Like, 5 seconds into the pilot, it's like gendered slur after gendered slur, and then they say the R slur in a video released in 2019. Oh my god, like, what are we doing? Like, I I know that Vibzy was like primed on cartoons of like the early 2000s, so like yes, things like that were like more permissible, but it's crazy to me that she's trying to like artificially recreate the environment that those cartoons came from in a like post-woke society, or like a society that is slightly more woke, you know? Like it is crazy to me because it's like you can't fucking say this shit anymore, and frankly we never should have been saying it in the first place, but here we are in the big old 2026 calling gay men women because they like to be penetrated, and like calling women bitches every 10 seconds, every 10 minutes, every 5 seconds. Ah! There's so much misogyny and homophobia and like ableism. It's crazy. But like, okay, that's not my biggest criticism of the show, because like those things are I very strongly believe that all things are permissible in fiction as long as they are handled like efficiently. And I just don't think that it was done with like any intent or thought. It just feels like very much like an endorsement of this kind of behavior. And that's fine, but I am going to criticize it, and I am going to like take it into account when doing an analysis of it, because it is important to do that. But I also really do not like the culture that surrounds people criticizing VivziePop, because they can so often just like be insane and racist and just like wildly bigoted in how they like commentate on her work. And I think that's really weird too. Like, she does have elements that are worth criticizing. She does have ways that she should be criticized, but like, we can't be calling for her death, you fucking insanos. Like, what are we doing? You have to be like reasonable in your critique if you want to be listened to. And the way people criticize VivziePop is so often just like, okay, well, I do think that VivziePop has some like very unacknowledged biases, and I do think she has problems as a writer, but I'm going to have to defend her because you're saying insane shit! So yeah, that's what I want to bring to the discussion table. See, I should have finished the angry toggle, because if I'm going to be talking about anything, I'm going to be getting mad at cartoons. That's what I'm good at. That's what the secret is to getting me to yap for way too long, is get me really mad about cartoons. Also, Whooper, I really do hope that you get a Switch 2 for Christmas. That would be so fucking poggers. Also, I take my sips. Oh shit! Lyciabot's not awake. I forgot to wake her up. Wake up the robot. I poke my pet Roomba with my foot. Unfortunately, having to defend people that I normally dislike due to their critics being batshit fucking off the walls insane. I'm saying, there's a quote, I don't know where it's from, but I think about it a lot, where it's like, I am often having to defend somebody I think is annoying from people that I know are dangerous. And I think that is very like well like said, because yes, I think VivziePop's annoying. I don't like her art. I don't like her work. I don't like her sense of humor. But the people that are like doxing her and calling her like for her death are obviously more dangerous than this woman who wrote a piece of fiction I dislike. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Ah! Yeah. All things are permissible in fiction. You can criticize the way that those things are written, but you should not be calling for the literal like execution of the author. I had to correct myself because death of the author is a different thing. So Lyciabot's awake now. Let's go, Lyciabot. Welcome to being awake. My pet robot. I should make a character design for Lycia. That'd be so fun. God damn it, I said it, now we have to do it. So I actually, right now, like, if you go to Lyciabot's Twitch channel, her icon is the Roomba from the dog vacuum from Wobble Dogs, because Wobble Dogs was kind of like my magnum opus for a little while. Where is that though? Because I her little icon. Hold up. Oh, there she is. This is Lyciabot's icon. I feel like a design element I would like to include is the eye dog. The eye dog is a very cute little character. We'll open the eye dog. Let me see that little puppy. Right. Okay, copy this. Put it in here. We're making a reference document for Lyciabot character design. That is what we are doing now. Yippee. Copy. Paste. By opening this free. Robot character. Whoa. I wish Pinterest had better crediting policies, because I would like to like be able to put in the doc that if I'm going to be like showing other people's art on stream, I wish I could really like reference that. Ooh, you know though, who's the robot character from My Sims on the DS? Robot character My Sims DS. Tobor! Tobor is very good inspiration here. Tobor, my friend Tobor. And then what else am I thinking of? Bow and Meow from Animal Crossing. A very like Tamagotchi kind of look. Ooh, I think we're cooking. We might be cooking. Okay. I see a bot. File. Now we're having fun. Now we're doing a fun thing. Oh wait, shit. Oh, okay, no, we're good. I got scared because I thought for a second that PhibiChi's mouth was not moving. But it is moving. She is responding to sounds. I wanna work on the way her mouth opens a bit more, because right now it does look just like silly. And we could also try to like make it so it can have some sense of lip syncing, which I think would be this. Fuck am I? Folders are so badly we're gonna close. New Lycia bot. Okay. So first we're just gonna draw a dog. Characters. I do like her being like orange. Feels very like retro futurismo. Pochi is not an AI, but LyciaBot is an AI. So we can try to make her look a little bit AI-ish, I think. Not like AI, like, okay, you get it. Like artificial intelligence, not like generative AI. I know that AI is a big buzzword lately, but that's not how I was intending it. LyciaBot, I mean, AI as sci-fi used to AI, where it's like a genuine artificial intelligence. Well, you feel. Well. It can be a bit of a short stack also, I think that's cute. Pochi's eyes are supposed to be like LCD screens in this model. Like, I don't think it shows on stream because of like the bit crushing or whatever. I could probably stand to make it more obviously like it's supposed to be an LCD screen. But it's a work in progress. Everything is always being iterated upon. You're innovating. I was recently having a conversation with my friend Juno, and we ended up talking about FNAF a lot. And I ended up doing a little sketch of Chica, because I like Chica's character design. I should bring that up so I can actually talking about. I don't think I finished it even like close. I was just kind of sketching the sketch. Oh, yep, here she is. I did a little sketch of the chicken robot because she is cute style. This would be fun to finish. I feel like drawing FNAF characters could be a good like content thing. I don't know. Oh, and I also have this sketch of me. Very cute. Okay, but back to bot idea. You know how I think it's either Failboat or Dug who have like a little talking avatar for their TTS messages. And maybe we could make like a little tiny Lyceabot PNG to be the person who ever reads the TTS messages if I ever set that up. I feel like TTS messages would be a good way to incentivize people to like smaller donations from time to time. But I do think that would be a good thing to set up. I would just have to like get used to it because TTS can kind of stress me out on other people's on occasion. But I will figure it out. Also, I'm listening to the same music as y'all right now, but I think I'm gonna do something else. I think I'm gonna listen to my playlist. My music. Hashtag my music. They should bring back. They should bing. Blah, 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 blah. They should bing bong. Okay. They should bring back Bo and Meow into Animal Crossing. I like her. Whoa! Oh my gosh, Kiki, hi! Thank you for the resub. 9-month streak is crazy. I cannot believe I've been doing this for 9 months. Holy shit. The recruiter screening was successful. That is so good to hear. I'm so happy to hear that. And you know what I'm going to say about it? I'm going to say that. I have a soundboard somewhat. It's just the Discord soundboard, but it does connect. She's too powerful now, folks. It's true. Hey, I'm going to reenact what Kiki did to me on stream a couple days ago. Not on stream, but on call. I was having a rough time, and I like said very, very like emphatically, like, I have no disposable income. And I was just like very sad. And I was like, I have no disposable income, and I have no hope for having disposable income ever. And you know what Kiki hit me with? And I just fucking... What are you doing? It was funny, but it also wasn't funny at all. So what the fuck, Kiki? It was funny. I cannot even pretend it wasn't. I explained myself. You did. Kiki elaborated and said that like she wanted to hit me with the fucking like a pet, like our little. We have that, but then she was like, I don't want to make light of it. It's like something she said very like drastically, and so her paws slipped and she pressed. So. There we go. That's her explanation. And I do forgive you, thank you. But it was a moment. It felt very surreal. And it was funny. That said, though, if you want the dog to someday have a hope of having disposable income, consider subscribing just like Kiki did. Kiki's on a 9-month streak. That's fucking crazy. And maybe you can have a part in helping the dog get out of here, because nobody should be here in Utah where I live. Ow! Thank you, Kiki, for the subscription, and thank you for letting me lightly bully you for your behaviors. I love you very much. Don Piker channeled through him. I'm saying he is a terrible influence. Like actually. Okay, not like actually. I forget that Hassan Bad is now like a mainstream opinion. Hassan Good, in my honest onion. I like him. He has takes I like very strongly disagree with, but like overall, leftism good. I like socialism. I like communism. Frankly, I don't think Hassan Piker is leftist enough. We agree with Hassan on like 90-something% of things, and I'd rather he be doing what he's doing than not. Exactly. Also, hey, Kel, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for the 5-month resub. Holy shit, thank you, Kel. The dog gets her subs. She gets the people to give her money. Her money, their money. But it becomes my money. So it is my money. Yum, 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 yum. Thank you, Lyceabot. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, the worst platform that no one should use. Whoa! Thank you, Kiki, for the 500 bits. Holy shit. Thank you. They're making it rain on me. They're giving me the dollars and the popcorns, the whole damn bucket even. Whoa, another 500 bits! What the fuck? Thank you, Kiki. What the heck? Yippee! Oh, that is meowing. A second bits donation has hit the PhibiChi broadcast. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay, see, like, there's no way to pop out the fucking soundboard, I don't think, so I can't have it, like, on my screen. So every time I have to, like, very painstakingly navigate to my Discord and then open the soundboard. Oh my god. My stream setup is trash. It's bad. It's awful. Nothing about it is good. I need a second monitor. It's so fucking bad. Oh god, they hit the fucking Pupagon. I am gonna lose it. That's so fucking funny. Not the Pupagon! No! Oh my god, turn on the TV. Any channel! Whoa! Kiki with another 500 bits! What the fuck? Thank you so much for throwing 3 entire buckets of popcorn at me. Thus, thank you. Made a 3rd tower just to hit it. Oh my god. Come on. We are feeding this dog by any means necessary. Yo, they're feeding me popcorn. That's all I can afford in this economy. The economy is in shambles. The dog has to eat movie theater popcorn to live. Yo, I actually have not eaten today. That would probably be an idea before I lose all my sparkle. My puppy dog sparkle. I did go to, I have soda. Soda counts as food. Adderall and Monster Energy, most important meals of the day. Also, I'm not in call because I'm too factorial pilled, but I love you bunches. That is totally okay, Kiki. I do want to hear about the interview later because I have been anxiously waiting. But obviously I understand if you don't want to get on stream. That's totally fine. I love you. Mwah. You can tell when I'm having a good day, because if I was having a bad day, I would immediately hit Kiki with the, no, you have to get on stream with me or I'm gonna cry, die, and cry. I'm good today. I'm alright. You're coping. Atrocity. Trying to think of more things to say about Eleva, because I did, like I said, I did restart my rewatch because I missed an episode. I am currently on the episode that I missed, and I think, okay, I've like puzzled out the situation. I think the reason that episode 3 was removed from the fan-made playlist I watched is because at one point they probably had to take the episode down and put it back up or something. Like it like for a while got taken down, and I feel like the reason for that is because out of the first season, I think episode 3 is the most, like, disgustingly misogynistic so far. Or, I mean, out of season 1, episode 3 is the most. So, like, I'm watching it and I keep having to, like, pause and, like, take a breather because it's like, holy shit, the fucking casual misogyny is off the charts! Also, wait, Kiki says, I can just tell you now, it was only a recruiter screen, which is basically just them confirming that I'm a real person that can string a sentence together. They just asked for a brief rundown of my work experience and confirmed I was good with working a fully remote job with the salary range they posted. Let's fucking go. I'm glad that you were able to verify that you are in fact a real person, because you are one. And I am glad that they confirmed that with you. Is there a follow-up interview set up? So I should hear back next steps end of week, early next week. Okay, good to know. I will not put all of my hope into this one egg basket, but I am putting some hope into it. Oh wait, I didn't turn on music for myself. Why am I just sitting here in silence like a silly? I still haven't watched past like episode 2 of season 2 because one thing I was saying to Juno a couple nights ago is that like the first season of Helava is not especially good. I do not like it, but it does have like something going for it. Like I can see what people do like about it, even if I don't agree. But every time I get to season 2, it always feels like such fucking tonal whiplash in where the story is going. Like all of a sudden Stolas is like now like a major character, and like we're supposed to give a shit about his like gay one-sided romance that he has with Blitzo. And frankly, I just think I'm sorry, the O is silent. I think Blitz's relationship to Moxie and Millie is a lot more interesting than whatever the fuck is going on with Stolas, and I don't give a shit, I'm sorry. Like, not even in a ship way, I just don't fucking give a goddamn about Stolas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a hater. I don't like the bird. Every time he's on screen, I have to suffer through, like, misogynistic, homophobic jokes about, like, bottoming being unmasculine or whatever. Like, shut up. Go away. Ah! Anyway. But yeah, I'll eventually get through. And there's only 2 seasons, I'm fairly certain, because when I was looking at the playlist, either it became like a Prime exclusive, and that's why we haven't seen it on YouTube, or they're just doing the shorts now and fully focusing on Hazbin Hotel, which, like, that's fine, I get it. But frankly, I think that for as much as I don't like Helaba, I think it is better television than Hazbin. But I haven't seen all of Hazbin either, so I don't know. But that's my onion. The dog will have to watch, probably, to come up with more brilliant things to say. Ugh, why do I do this to myself? Got the dog and Dr. Jihad in the Noise Matrix while I game. This is peak. Yo, you are fully, like, in the flow state. That's beautiful. Okay. The cute little dog robot. I like her. Alright. Oh, I also started rewatching Danny Phantom, and Danny Phantom for sure has some, like, odious elements to it, but Danny Phantom did actually come out in, like, the fucking time frame that PhibiChi is so clearly inspired by. So those odious elements are actually more just, like, organic than the very, like, forced elements of, the Helliverse, which I think is interesting to analyze. Like, Danny Phantom definitely has some fucking stuff in it, like, some stuff that makes me go, oh my god, why did they do this? But, it was more organically created by the environment that, like, made it, rather than just being like, wasn't it awesome when everyone could say the R slur, which feels very much like PhibiChi's viewpoint. She wants to bring back the R slur in a major way. Which I don't, frankly. We can leave that one where it sits. I don't want to hear it. They don't say the R slur in Danny Phantom, I'm pretty sure. But it feels like they wanted to. Also, I have never been a big fan of Invader Zim, and I've talked a little bit about this, about how, like, being raised Mormon will, like, raise you with a certain set of, like, aesthetic, like reversions, because, like, they're like, if something is ugly, it shouldn't exist, and that's kind of the attitude I had about Invader Zim as a kid. Like, the show's ugly, I don't like looking at it, but that kind of just causes me to, like, have to be like, okay, well, things that are ugly are allowed to exist. So I still don't have to like it, but I should still, like, try to engage with it, like, honestly. And since Invader Zim is such a clear inspiration for PhibiChi and her whole thing, I should probably end up watching that. So. Oh god, but I don't want to. Why is it that in order to make informed and critique upon stuff, you actually have to, like, engage with the art form? Like, what's up with that? I should just be able to know things. I should just be able to fucking say stuff. Actually, I should not just be able to say stuff, because just saying stuff is how you get really dumb video essays that don't actually have a point. Oh my gosh, hi Ember, welcome. Thank you for considering the dog. The dog appreciates that so much. She loves to be considered. I'm like Tinkerbell, I need attention to live. Thank you for helping provide. Talking about cartoons, I'm drawing a silly little robot dog. And I have a new VTuber model. Welcome to the stream. Refining my shapes. She is cute. She is staring into my soul, though. I kind of do need to recalculate her viewing matrix, because since I only use like half of my screen, she only ends up like looking in certain directions, and she does kind of just stare into the viewer's soul a little bit. It would probably be a good idea to have her wiggle a bit more. She needs to have more dead man's animation, I believe. I only learned the term dead man's animation from Defunct Land's 4-hour video on living characters. And I was like very like shocked to learn that's what Disney called them, because in my head it's just like, oh, idle animation, like from video games. I know idle animation, but apparently the fucking leaders of the goddamn animation industry call it dead man's animation, which I think is wacky. But that's what they're allowed to do. They get to say things and call them things. I think it's like, huh, that's not what I would have called it. I like that you usually have a little movement when you aren't actively moving. Yeah, I do need to add that in, I think, because she definitely needs to have a little bit more wiggling going on. I think initially when I was rigging her, my plan was to try and make motion capture work. I am not skilled enough to make motion capture work. Like, I'm not skilled enough at moving my face, and I'm also not skilled enough at like rigging. So I have to go back onto some plans, I think. Because if she's just going to be rigged to my cursor still, she should probably have a bit more going on. She does. I also spend a lot of time working on her toggles, so like the toggles animate the way I want them to, but I haven't actually worked on like the idle animation very much. But that's okay. That's why we're doing like an early test stream. Like I was saying earlier, everything is always in progress, so even if I'm not happy with how it looks 100% now, I can always change it later. Look at this dog. I have just drawn the same sketch over and over again for the past, like, 10 minutes, though. Exactly, perfect is the enemy of good. Many are saying this to me, and I'm trying to take it into account, but I want perfection so bad. I just want it to be perfect. Why can't I move the layers I have selected? Oh, it's because I'm selecting the... Or no, I'm not. What in the goddamn... Oh, that's why. I'm a wooin', I'm a wooin', I'm a woo-woo-woo. trying to think of more things to say. I am still, like, having moments of grief over Cricket. Is Cricket wireless? Gone but not forgotten. Like, I keep going downstairs and, like, noticing something that is different, not here. Like, oh, we don't have the dog food bowl out anymore because, like, we don't have the dog to feed. Or, like, for the jersey that my dad got her for his, like, favorite sports team so that she could wear it during games is, like, hanging up on the fireplace because, like, oh, she's not here to wear it, and it's just like I keep having moments like that where, like, my heart starts to hurt. But that's a pretty normal part of grief, I'm fairly certain. So it is what it is, and I have all my memories of her. I have all my pictures of her. She exists within the wires, gone but not forgotten. Because of that, though, I am thinking a lot more about how I want to get my own pet chihuahua someday. And I'm sure I've told this whole story before, but my partner's sister does not like chihuahuas. And I'm fairly certain she said this as a joke. But she did say, I'm only going to be nice to your pet chihuahua if you name it Shadow the Hedgehog. So because of that, we agreed to that, and we're going to name our first pet chihuahua. It's going to be a black and tan apple-headed chihuahua. And its name will be Shadow the Hedgehog the Chihuahua. I haven't met him yet, but I see him in my dreams. Ember says, when my family dog died when I was young, we got a little statue of the breed she is and wrapped her collar around. And it is still standing in my parents' house. It was comforting. That is, like, that's actually so sweet. And, like, I kind of want to do that a little bit because I know for sure that they make little statues of Shih Tzus. I am actually going to screenshot this as a reminder because that's so cute, and, like, I think it would help to just, like, have a little statuette of her somewhere. Aw, man. That, like, actually, like, affected me. Ah, okay. But yeah, one day I will have Shadow the Hedgehog the Chihuahua, and he will be my little boy. Or girl. You get a girl and name it Shadow the Hedgehog. Yo, there's a video I've been meaning to watch where it's like the feminine horror of Shadow the Hedgehog, and like the thumbnail is like his body is not his, and it's like, yo, wait, this could be cooking. Why do you want to watch that? Trans girl Shadow the Hedgehog goated as fuck for snaps? It could be. I was never a big Sonic kid. Like, I had the original, like... Well, I didn't have, but my cousin, had, like, the original, like, Sega Genesis, I'm fairly certain. He had Sonic games on there. So sometimes when we would go to her house as kids, or, like, her apartment, we would play on her Sega Genesis. But, like, Sonic the Hedgehog is, like, a pretty, like, difficult game, I would say. Like, I don't know. Like, for a little tiny baby, I just did not understand how it was supposed to work. Like, okay, I go fast, but also there's, like... things I have to jump over. Oh god, like, you have to keep in mind I was bad at, like, Mario Brothers as a kid. So, like, any kind of platformer was just kind of, like, beyond my skill level as a tiny baby. But Sonic just never hit for me. When I was a bit older and I had my, like, my own DS, my mom bought me Sonic Rush for the DS, and that also didn't hit for me. Like, I liked the character designs for sure, but I didn't understand the game at all. As a kid, I was already a casual gamer. I preferred games like My Sims or like Animal Crossing, or there were other games I had on my DS that I played a lot, but they were all fairly like baby games, as it were, which is fine. People have tried to make me insecure about being a casual gamer. It has not stuck. Why the fuck would I take pride in what kind of games I like? That's so nerd behavior. Or like, you can take pride in the games you like, obviously, but like, being an elitist about it is silly. Like, yo, we are literally playing toys, and you think you're better than me for the toys that you play? That's wacky. Why has wacky been my word lately? I keep saying wacky. Where did I get that from? You know, something that I've been thinking about lately that I know is going to be like a take that people will fucking slang for. I do not love Across the Spider-Verse. Like, Into the Spider-Verse was fairly solid, or like the writing, I do not like the writing in Across the Spider-Verse. The visuals of it, like unbelievable, phenomenal, unbeatable. But the writing really gets on my nerves because there's a lot of like, the characters are just talking to fill the air. There is no like moments where you're allowed to like digest. There's too many characters that are all trying to like get their characterization in, which like I get that it's Spider-Verse, but it just felt very busy, and that did not like vibe with me. But thinking about it more, there are definitely some elements of Into the Spider-Verse that also feel kind of contrived and like were shit-ish. Like, I don't know, like Gwen being blasted into last week is odd to me. Like, she's the only character that did that. It was just for the sake of introducing her 2 miles earlier, which like I get that that's like why that had to happen. But it is like a weird element because like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's only like mentioned in one line too. Like, she's just straight up says, "I was blasted into last week," and it almost feels like a statement of like exaggeration, but no, that's a literal explanation for why she's there before all the other spider people get there. And also, like, my spider senses told me to go to this academy. What are we doing? That's so nothing. Okay, sure, yeah, for sure. I know that, like, okay, I'm criticizing a story for having to do the things that required the story to happen, which is a silly point of criticism, but it is, like, a little bit like, okay, so that's just very contrived and was not put a lot of thought into, I suppose. That's fine. But yeah. Obviously, stories have to happen certain ways, but the point of it is to make it feel cohesive, that have hobbled together. And I will be honest, a lot of elements of Across the Spider-Verse feel very hobbled together. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm a little afraid to say it. People can be so mean. Adjusting my chair loudly. Little apple slice hairstyle. I'm struggling with it. My dear Aunt Sally. I just said that. Trying to design a fucking puffle. Why was that a thing? Okay, apparently, I've been working with lowered opacity on this brush, which I did not notice until right now, which is not good. But it's probably fine, right? No one would have noticed if I didn't say nothing, but I did say something. I'm a silly. My pom-pom. Hashtag my pom-pom. Ah, stop with the urgent message, Lycia. That's outdated. Don't say that. Like, it is still, I do still need money, but the dog does not need to yell it so loudly. I edit this. Everybody needs money right now, Lycia. I'm not special. So I guess that is the whole point of the broadcast, is trying to prove that I am special. Fuck. On account of the economy is very bad. Let's not understate it. The economy sucks so bad. My silly little pom-pom that I hate. We'll come back to this. That's not the important element of it. And I wanted to see if I could figure it out. It's PhibiChi time! My favorite part of the PhibiChi broadcast is when she said, "It's PhibiChi time," and she poached all those guys. Time for the Squirkles. I am often doing. Stop moving all the layers around, you fool! Get back. I have like a couple of playlists that are inspired by my ideas for the character of PhibiChi. I wonder if anyone would be interested in like having the link to that so they get the vibe. But if I do that, I'm gonna want to make like cover art for the playlist. Another thing. But there's a lot I have to do. What I want PhibiChi to be. I know what I want PhibiChi to be. I don't know what I want me to be. Is a bit of a weird contradiction. I wish I knew exactly what I want and who I want to be. Miss Marina Diamondis, I wish I could relate to you on that statement, but frankly, I don't know who I am, or what I want, or who I want to be. I don't think a lot of people do know that. But maybe that's what it takes. You have to know what you're trying to become. And I don't know if I have that yet. But one day I might. I will. Getting too up on the ears. Help. The ears unlock, start doing the hair. I think I'm using the wrong color palette for current design. I think this palette I'm using has the other... We'll get back to that. I am always very surprised by people who have less knowledge of Chihuahuas than me, because I feel like everyone I've explained the apple head like thing to has been like, oh, I didn't know that Chihuahuas were called the apple heads. It's like, no, or how could you not know the Chihuahua lore? I recognize is like a little bit like obviously not everyone is as invested in this specific dog breed as I might be, because I'm weird. But the reason her hair is apple is because she's apple head. We love apple. Not the company, but the fruit and the shape of dog head. Really? You know, I've been watching a lot of goddamn Harley Criticals videos just as like mindless background YouTube slop. And I feel like he's not exactly YouTube slop. Like I would call like fucking AI channel YouTube slop. He's just like a commentator. I guess commentary slop is what we could call it, sure. But I've been watching a lot of his stuff, and because of that, I've been like watching people fucking be very bad at texting. And one of those specifically was a guy who like found a girl on Tinder and they did not match, but he went out of his way to like find her Facebook and message her there, and he was just like very obviously like a theater kid. He ended up like sending voice messages to this woman he's never spoken to, like already calling her nicknames and stuff. And it felt wacky for me because to me it felt like this was a very like he was good at speaking and communicating with his words, but he was just like insane from the march because did not be finding girls you did not match with on Tinder to them on Facebook and then sending them voice messages like you've known each other for a long time when man. But the point I'm trying to get to is that when you're streaming, you kind of have to lean into being cringe, talking to yourself. And I'm trying not to let myself be like, the way I'm talking right now feels theater kid-ish, which I don't even think it does. I was never a theater kid. I was not one. I did not have the skill to be a theater kid. I realize that might sound silly, considering theater kids is almost like a slur, but get it, I'm sure. Yeah. I must let myself be because to be cringe is free, and Charlie Critical is not going to make it on me, calling me. I'm not going to do anything that will get me noticed by the commentary YouTube crowd, please. I have done nothing. Spare me. I don't need to be the topic of a video. Unless you're recommending me, I will take that. I'm just scared of negative reception. But I guess I will have to learn if I ever do get to what I want to be. If I knew what that was! Okay. It's a cycle. It's perpetuating. Perpetuating cycle. Oh god. Bye-bye. So true, Lycia. Give dog your money. The economy is in shambles. Help this dog survive, but only if you are surviving yourself. Always prioritize your financial stability over the dog's, because the dog is just asking for help from people who can provide it, but it's okay if you can't. We'll never say no to any type of work, as long as you are taken care of first. I want to be. What am I trying right now? What is the... I've been pondering this question much lately, and it is a stressful question, because I don't think anybody really knows exactly what they want out of life. Do I even want to be somebody that people know? That's just the only thing I can, like, think to do. I think that's the only thing that'll save me. But, like, will it save me? These are the questions the dog is often asking herself. I don't think... Sorry. I should do some dancing. Like, yesterday I was being too bad to dance. Act on. I am not good at dancing. I have autism, which is not like a qualifier on whether you can be good at dancing, but in addition to my autism, one of my symptoms is that I kind of lack like fine motor skills in many caveat in many ways. Like I am clumsy, as it were, and I do not know how to move with intent, which is a shame because it being something that's like developmental, it's hard to just like get good, because it feels very difficult to do. But I am trying to like get better at dancing, if not for the point of ever showing anybody or like dancing with another person, but just for the point of like exercise and to have fun. And I have been having fun. Like, I will not say I'm not, but it does get frustrating sometimes, just like how fucking incompetent I tend to be at moving the way I would like to move. But it is what it is. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's just the way the puppy stumbles. And she's stumbling. But she does not give up. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Nothing gonna down. Up, 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 up. I don't remember if I already told the story. So a couple days ago, my family like came down. My aunt recently, a grandmother, so like my cousin had a baby. Is what I meant to say. And she's been very excited about being a grandmother, and like I will not deny her that the baby is cute, and it is very special that she is now a grandmother. But the thing I'm about to say that I find wacky is that I am kind of a recluse. When my family comes to visit, I am often on purpose hiding in my bedroom to not have to talk to them. And frankly, I think I can hardly be blamed for this because my family has not treated me especially well. Especially this woman in particular who, like, at one point tried to hack and, like, badly hurt my older sister. But, like, ever since then, I just have not trusted her especially much. And I don't think I can be blamed for that. It is, like, that was a crime. But the thing that she did was that she came upstairs to my bedroom with her grandbaby in her arms and just, like, kind of barged into my bedroom like she had any goddamn right to do that. And I am still, like, kind of floored by it because my family knows very much not to, like, hurt my space, and I appreciate that they, like, have that, because for a while that wasn't the case. It's like only as an adult have I been, like, allowed to have my privacy, like, at least somewhat respected. But my immediate family that I still live with knows very well, like, don't come to my room unannounced. That's weird, and I will probably not handle that especially well. Anissa is... oh shit, I said her name. My aunt is not especially, like, aware of that. And she just came into my room, barged in without knocking. Or, like, no, she did knock. But, like, she still just, like, came in before I, like, could even think to react. And I had to, like, back her out of the room being like, yes, the baby's very cute. Thank you for showing me the baby. Don't just come in here. Like, I just can't get over it because, especially because my mother, her sister, ended up telling me, like, after she didn't know that my aunt was going to do that, like, she was standing away from all of that. And when my mother, like, was, like, told, oh, your sister is going upstairs to say hi to the recluse, my mother told me that, like, hearing that, she was like, I don't know if that's a good idea, but, like, it was too late. My aunt had already, like, come upstairs. I think that's just funny, because, like, I don't have the best relationship with, like, my immediate family, but they at least, like, know my boundaries to, like, some extent. But my aunt, who I do not trust one little bit, just, like, barged into my room with a baby. Like, I'm happy for you and the baby, but don't do that. What are you doing? I don't know you like that. Don't come in here. No boundaries with her, yeah. Well, that's, like, the issue with the majority of my family, is that there's, like, a very poor understanding of boundaries. That does suck, but is what I have grown up with. People at my house. I've had my door open this... that would be really embarrassing. No, it appears it's just me. Wait a second. Yeah, I don't know where I live. What was that? A bird just flew into the window. That scared the fuck out of me. I actually can't find my house. Maps. Y'all can't see the map, I assume. Like, I damn hope that would be bad. No, you can't. We're good. I'm trying to find my house on Google. I can't do it. Whoa! Hi, Kai. Thank you so much for the 4-month sub. Thank you so much. Gotta go talk in a minute. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. For the hello. Welcome. Here for okay. Sorry, I found my house. I am back home alone. I am making sure to like not say anything that I could get in trouble for, or like I'm trying my best not to. I don't feel like that's a good way to operate on. I'm trying to not to say, because saying too much is the enemy of having a house to live in. Kinda need that. Out of it all. I need to think about something else because I'm going to start talking, and then if I start talking, I'll start saying stuff, and I'll start getting upset. We can't do that. We can't do that. It's illegal. Go directly to jail. Draw a dog. All you have to do is draw a dog. Drawing a dog. About nothing. Add about nothing. Or two ain't it. Why don't you draw a pink dog and you will calm down? If I ever get to be safe, I'm gonna have someone to rap about. But then I must yap about that don't matter. Cartoons? Cartoons. Cartoons and internet drama, baby. That's all that's on the agenda, because killer than that will have me a mind. Can't lose my mind. In your mind is the mind loser. Not lose that. I am starting to get hungry. Maybe it would be prudent to break for a little bit. Go get a little snack. I have been fed. I will be less. I can think of silly things to talk about. Yeah, I think we will do this. We'll take a break. Y'all for sticking around. Make sure you stick around after the break. I might play an ad while I'm downstairs. I've been trying to like figure out how that works better. But in the meantime, be right back. Okay. Not gonna get sick. We're good. I was watching some commentary videos because I too will die if I eat without YouTube. but I was watching more Charlie Critical stuff. The honey scam. The honey scam is crazy because, like, why did that happen? Like, I don't even fully understand the business model yet. I think it is funny that Markiplier, like, cottoned onto it being a scam way before anybody actually, like, blew any whistles. Like, it does feel like a scam, and it is a scam, but, like, why? To what end? Why? Maybe we could watch something about it. We could learn together as a stream, as a family, as a parasocial family. I don't think you can get away with watching, like, television on stream, like, even if it is, like, a YouTube broadcast show. I think they will still get you on your case about, like, infringement. Did you see the Megalag videos? I believe that is what Charlie was reacting to. Charlie, I feel weird calling him Charlie because it's like, I don't know him. We're not on a first name basis. However, all his fucking usernames are not, like, readable out loud. Like, Moist Critical or, like, Moist Penguins. Like, he has too many fucking usernames. None of them are consistent or, like, make any sense as a username, but, like, whatever. Charlie Critical, I think he was reacting to the Megalag videos, and I haven't seen the Megalag videos. I've only seen Charlie's commentary, so Charlie should be held financially responsible for stealing that view from Megalag. But yeah, I should watch the Megalag video. He owes Megalag financial compensation because of this. I mean, that's like a normal thing to say. Like, fucking Beach Bomber guy says that reacting to content is theft. Says that that he calls out James Somerton, which, like, I think is fine and fair, whatever. The second Megalag video actually goes into more detail on other aspects. They were doing a lot, actually. Oh god, I am afraid because, like, I've used honey before. Like, I am not and still am not, like, popular enough to get any sponsorships ever. So I have never had a deal, like a promotional deal with honey, but I have, like, used it because it seems like it might be something. Like, oh, you mean I can just get coupons? Like, I can, that's so cool. And you use it and it's like it's saving you money. I am scared to learn what it was actually doing to me because it's probably just gonna make me feel very scared. Like, oh, okay, I was just selling all of my personal information forever, and, like, now everybody knows all my personal information. Cool. Saying that, like, I'm not the yappiest yapper, and I'll tell everyone my medical history if they ask. It's not even true, I don't do that. You're all good. Very few people knew, if anyone. Yeah. I just am worried about, like, if it'll make me paranoid, I guess. What the fuck is happening? Ah. That was so scary, and for why? Okay, so I have a TV in my bedroom, and I turn off the display and, like, listen to YouTube white noise on it. I always, like, forget to turn on the sleep timer, so sometimes it'll just be going in the background and I won't have even fucking noticed, and then once it stops playing the white noise, it'll go to, like, a video. It just started playing, like, one of Markiplier's, like, horror game, like, videos, and I was like, why is there a man in my bedroom? Why is there, like, a horror game stinger playing right now? What the fuck? That was, like, upsetting. Why am I stupid? Turn off your TV, dummy! God, and that probably means the audio was playing the white noise the whole time, so there was probably a white noise that was, like, showing up on stream that I was not thinking about. Fuck! Okay, that's something I gotta keep in mind in the future. Make sure the TV is turned off. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. Turn the TV off, turn this TV off. God, the Super Bowl was so good. Kendrick Lamar's performance, I think that was the year before now, because this year was Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's performance was also really fucking good. Ah! Okay. I am chronically I was raised under a rock. That's what I mean to say. I was not aware of Kendrick Lamar or the whole Kendrick and Drake beef thing, and I was introduced to it by my partner Kiki, who was very much like, "Come here, white girl. We will teach you about rap culture." And now I consider myself a big fan of Kendrick. Similarly, I did not know who Bad Bunny was, and I feel bad because Bad Bunny is very cool. I like Bad Bunny. I like his music. I like his art. I like his messages. He's very cool. And I feel bad that I'm always under a rock about stuff because there are so many cool people in the world that do such cool arts. And I'm only just discovering them because I am under the rock. Love the recent trend of non-white Super Bowl acts. Yeah, like, okay, that is funny though, because people were like, oh my god, Bad Bunny is like, they're erasing white people from the Super Bowl, from the American sport of football. And like, Lady Gaga was there. Lady Gaga is very white. What are we talking about? Iki says, OMG, I was listening to, I'm not even gonna try to read that because I suck, this morning, and his Super Bowl performance. I want to watch it again. Like, I don't think I could watch it on stream, but it is so fucking good. Because it fucking bangs and is fun. It's exciting. I'm very grateful to Kiki for lovingly and patiently teaching me. Oh, hi, Kiki.
You to try to say it in Spanish. I want you to try to say "debí tirar más fotos."
Okay, can we go through it super duper slowly? Hi,
yes.
Kiki. Everyone say hi to Kiki, my beloved.
Hello, chat. I am here. I'm very proud of the fact that I introduced her to additional cultures that she did not get growing up in fuck-ass Utah.
Yeah.
That is very important and special to me.
I'm very grateful.
Hang on, let me get a sip of water.
Okay.
Ah!
Take our sippies.
Okay. Awawa.
Awawa.
Okay, Debbie.
Debbie.
Debbie. It's a D.
Wait, I need to have it on screen again. Sorry. Debbie.
Okay. Tirar.
Tirar.
Más fotos.
Más fotos.
There you go. Debí tirar más fotos.
Debí tirar más fotos.
Debí. The accent is on the second syllable.
Okay, debí.
Debí tirar más fotos.
Debí tirar más fotos.
Yeah, I always get a little bit nervous whenever I try to show you something in Spanish because my Spanish isn't that great.
Well, but... I mean, compared to me, your Spanish probably sounds much better. So, also, this is funny. I wasn't even trying to bait you to come onto the stream. I was fully just like, what's on my mind right now? I'm thinking about music. And then I baited you.
You did it! You succeeded. I was like, well, I literally was listening to Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance and then
I mean, yeah, because like a couple days ago, Kiki and I got on call with each other and we just watched like the whole like Kendrick and Drake thing once again just to relive it because it was such a fucking magical moment in music history. And it was very fun, and that's like got me thinking about all that stuff again. Like I was listening to GNX again, like I'm revisiting the albums, and I'm just like, this is so good music. I enjoy.
It is good. And like, yeah, on the Super Bowl thing, I mean, there is the like there is kind of it's there. Okay, the obvious answer as to why like conservatives got mad about both Kendrick and Bad Bunny's performances is just because they're racist and they don't consider either of them to be like legitimate in any way or respect any of the like culture that they represent. Like that's the obvious answer. But it is kind of interesting to see those contradictions play out because I would argue that both Kendrick Lamar's and Bad Bunny's performances are kind of uniquely American in the sense that they could only come from
I'm literally
experiences. Yeah, like they could literally only come from experiences here because Kendrick Lamar was very much talking about and showing like Black American experiences that are born out of the uniquely Black American experience of going through 400 years of chattel slavery.
Samuel L. Jackson was literally there dressed up as Uncle Sam. Like no other fucking Super Bowl performance has Uncle Sam in it. Hello.
I mean, yeah, like the not obviously chattel slavery isn't unique to just America, but the experience of it being around for centuries and then, you know, suddenly being thrust into with heavily restricted obviously, but suddenly being thrust into kind of a burgeoning world superpower and then finding yourself as like a part of this country and sort of that weird kind of relationship, you know, and then all of the culture that's arisen out of everything that was done to black people in this country. And then with Bad Bunny too, like he fucking Ricky Martin, the song that he sang is, I think it's called Lo que pasó a Hawaii, which is what happened to Hawaii, and it's kind of talking about how they don't the like desire to not see Puerto Rico be assimilated by the United States and to be like taken over and colonized in that way, in the same way that Hawaii was. And I've seen some like and you'll forgive me if I'm getting some of the details wrong or if I'm just like not super informed on it, but if you're not familiar, that Hawaii was like the kingdom of Hawaii was sort of forcibly taken over as a state. It was never something that Hawaiians ever agreed to. And there absolutely are people still like keeping Hawaiian traditions and culture alive. Like it's not gone by any stretch of the imagination. But there is like, yeah, what kind of limbo is Puerto Rico in right now, and what should it become? Because whether it's the status quo or statehood or independence, all of those come with their own like struggles and difficulties. It's actually something I've talked to my hi, I'm Puerto Rican.
Hi, this is Kiki Somnia. Kiki is Puerto Rican. This is my partner. He's who I'm trying to move in with in New York. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Kiki. Welcome to my beloved.
Welcome to Kiki.
Welcome to Kiki.
So when I say I'm Puerto Rican, I mean that like my mother and my grandmother were like born and raised in Puerto Rico. Like I've lived my whole life in the States, but I've been to Puerto Rico a few times. So I'm like, you know, I don't live on the island, but I mean, I consider myself to be Puerto Rican. And so this is something that I like actually semi recently was talking to, like I asked my grandmother about, and like, what do you think of statehood versus independence, basically? And it's a difficult topic because either way, there's not like a clean answer. Because so the way that things work for Puerto Rico right now, obviously it's an island, and so there are a lot of resources that you just have to get imported in, right? Like you have limited space and you don't have everything, you know, available as natural resources, so things have to get shipped in. But the way that shit works, for anything to go to Puerto Rico, it has to touch an American port first, which means that most things going into Puerto Rico, like most imported goods or like fuel or things like that, are probably going through like a port in Florida before they can get to the United States, or before they can get to Puerto Rico, which means that they end up getting like it's way more expensive because of this. You can't just go directly to PR, you have to go through American ports. So it's more expensive. Puerto Rico is not a state, so there are like a lot of benefit type things that, you know, states can get from the federal government that Puerto Rico doesn't get. There's no representation in Congress, like there's no senators from Puerto Rico, but it's still under the jurisdiction of the United States. And so, and then there's also the issue of like, if Puerto Rico were to become independent, like it would, like you would have to, I don't even know what that would entail, because now you would have to try and recover from the, like, there's a reason why Haiti has had it so fucking difficult. I mean, first off, because they pissed off Europeans by having, you know, slave uprisings and kicking them out, and so they've been plotting against fucking Hawaii, or plotting against Haiti ever since, and actively trying to screw them over. And like that's kind of a real consideration for Puerto Rico, because what do you do? Like, how do you establish a sovereign country that can sustain itself? It's just, it's difficult, like, and I don't claim to have an answer on this because I legitimately don't know.
This is also part of what Cuba is going through right now too, isn't it? Like, because Cuba is also kind of like in this like trying to establish independence.
Cuba being communist in the quote unquote America's backyard is like the ultimate sin, so that too. So it's and even if Puerto Rico didn't go full communist, which like God willing, you know, I would love to see, but like even if it didn't, it would still be a really big problem. And then there's also like what happens to people who are Puerto Ricans? What happens to Puerto Ricans who like have American citizenship on paper? Does that shit just get revoked? Like that's where my mom was born. Does that fuck her over even though she's like in her, she's like 50
question.
and she's been living in the US for like decades? Like what happens?
It would be awesome if America did not have like the power that it has to just like oppress and make all the little islands have to like obey its laws, because Cuba is only struggling because of like manufactured reasons. It is fully just America not allowing them to like be in the economy, and it's rough. Bad.
Well, like there's that stupid argument that people make, not even just like conservatives, but like any anti-communist wherever they fall will make about like, well, why do you think Cuba is entitled to trading with the United States? Like that's not even what we're asking for. It's not just that Cuba can't do business with the United States, it's that the United States interferes with Cuba being able to do business with every other fucking country in the world because of how powerful the United States is. If it was just the US interacting with Cuba and nobody else, then that would be much better. That'd be great. Cuba would be doing a lot better, but that's not what's happening.
I feel like it would be a good like watch for me to just sit down and watch the whole like mini doc that Hassan uploaded about Cuba.
I think so. It was really good.
I tried to start watching it, but like I was getting kind of upset because like obviously those things are important to know about, but when you are also like just struggling badly, it can be hard to like pour from an empty cup.
Yeah, no, it's rough. I mean, you're aware of it and you're not like, you know, active like living in ignorance about it, so I don't blame you.
I try to be informed on politics, but sometimes like if it's just like too much, I'll be like, okay, I need to make sure I don't die.
Yeah, as you're not being a stooge for American empire, and so that's what matters.
The only thing I can think to say is something I shouldn't say due to it being a bit too, I cannot.
That's fine. And I guess going back to the Super Bowl performances too. Also, if you didn't know, so if you've ever seen Puerto Rican flags, you might have noticed that they have different shades of blue on them. So the reason that is, and again, I might be misquoting some of the details, but basically, the original Puerto Rican flag is the version with the lighter blue triangle on it. But the United States like prevented people from flying that specific version of the flag, and so to get around that, they printed it with the same like red, white, and blue that is in the American flag. But the real Puerto Rican flag is the one with the light blue. So if you ever are like in a position to like, I don't know, buy something with a Puerto Rican flag on it, or like if you want to know why there's that difference, it's that the lighter blue one, that's the flag. That was the colors in Lady Gaga's dress too. She was wearing
straight up
that.
did not
and they
know
also
this.
literally had the flag
This is the
itself.
first I had heard of this. So the light cyan blue is the real like Puerto Rican flag color?
The original one, the light blue.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My gosh. I can't
yes,
show it.
that one.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know that.
That is the one.
That is
yes,
cool to
well
know,
now
actually.
you do.
Now I know.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, any Puerto Rican flag, like they're still good, but the reason that there's two different
because America sucks.
Two different colors. Like you don't need to fucking like tear down one with a darker blue because it's probably still being flown by a Puerto Rican, so like leave it alone. But
I just remembered a very silly situation in which when they first released Spider-Man Miles Morales, the game, he initially had a Cuban flag in his house because they fucked up. Because they are inversions of each other a little bit. So.
Yeah, no, you know what? I have, like, at first glance, I have, like, made that mistake before and had to think, wait a minute, which one is that?
Yeah, so that was funny for a game to release to the public with the wrong fucking flag.
Yeah, like, I can understand how you might make that mix up.
It is very funny, and we can't make fun of them for it.
Yeah. Miles Morales is Puerto Rican. That's
Miles
so awesome.
Morales has become Cuban. Wait, he literally says
we're all cousins.
In the movie. They're like, "Oh, I heard the new Spider-Man is Puerto Rican. I heard he's Dominican. Actually, he's Cuban."
We're all cousins. It is all love.
It's all cousins.
I love Cuba and also the Dominican Republic and everybody else in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And also the Philippines, who I think is spiritually also Caribbean.
We love the Philippines.
We do.
Solidarity
colonized by the
and death
same
to America.
bastards.
Oh wait, I should share my screen with you. I'm fucking drawing.
Whoa, I can see it live. That's crazy.
You can see the little funny puppy I'm drawing. Drawing cheerleader Pochi because I wanted to draw it to cheer you on. Because you're doing great.
We are both trying our best.
We are both being cheerleaders for each other in this trying time.
Yes, I think you since we were talking about Kendrick and Bad Bunny, you did the other day like start crying over Luther.
Man!
Which I very much also feel.
If it were up to me, you would have to give these no buddies no sympathy.
I made her cry, oopsie daisy.
It is really good. Stream GNX by Kendrick Lamar.
It's a good album. Also stream fucking, and I'm late to the party as I typically am with a lot of music, but what's the name of the fucking album? I've been listening to Chains and Whips on loop, but what's the name of the album? Hang on.
I don't know.
Or Chains and Whips on loop. I think I said it right.
Well, my voice is lost.
I know it's Clips. What's the album?
I don't know.
Let God Sort Him Out. The Clips album, Let God Sort Him Out.
Okay.
Yeah, it came out last July, but I'm often late to the party, but it's okay. It's still a really good song. It sounds like riding a horse.
I did kind of grill you for saying that, but I get it. It does feel like riding a horse.
It has a rhythm to it. It sounds like something you're riding horses and you all got guns. You're gonna go kill people.
I love that. Let's go kill people. My cat is attacking
It literally
me.
has the fucking one of the fucking line is like you're losing air now. It's beautiful. Like there's.
Wait, Kiki, I'm sorry. I have to take off my headphones to let Buddy out of my room because he's yapping at me. 1 second.
Damn it! She leaves me when I'm trying to yell.
Okay, I have my headphones back in. Buddy is out. It's a good song.
It is a good song. Yeah. So you should also listen to Let God Sort Him Out. The whole album, I have yet to go through the entire album. I'm planning on doing so, but the whole album is supposed to be really, really good. Also listen to David Tirarmas Photos if you haven't already. Bad Bunny.
We like him. All right,
I'm trying to think if I have any other Puerto Rican lore that I can share.
You're trying to make me into a Puerto Rican.
I am the
You gotta get the dog some culture in her.
We're making this happen, by God. Well, I also like partially it's like obviously there's the instinct of like I want to share important special things about the stuff that I grew up with somebody who I love very much, and there's also kind of the general sense of like eventually you're going to end up interacting with my extended family and I need to prepare you.
I am so excited for this, and I know I'm going to probably handle it poorly, and I'm probably going to be a very shy, unsocialized dog about it, but I am still very excited to meet your family and like be there for like family gatherings and stuff. Like this is cool.
Yeah.
Every year, Kiki on New Year's goes to like hang out with all of our friends, like in person for the New Year, and I'm very excited to be a part of this as well. So
I am also excited to get to do this because last New Year's was very stressful because of all of the everything going on, and so I cannot wait for us to have a normal Happy New Year together.
A normal Happy New Year where like there's not the threat of me being kicked out and there's not the threat of not being together. Like it's gonna be good.
Yeah, so I have many such things that I'm looking forward to.
Man, okay, I was actually, when I was downstairs making my fucking pizza garbage, I was thinking about how, like, I remember being a little kid and, like, making, like, maps of, or, like, floor plans for a future house I would want to have, where I was just, like, very, like, overemphasizing the amount of money, or, like, over-expecting the amount of money I would have as an adult to get my own house. I think it would be fun to do that again, and just be like, what would I want if I could get any house I wanted in a very childish fashion?
I think that I think it's good to dream, and I think that it's good to dream.
Yeah.
It's good to have aspirations.
I think it'd be a little bit more childish more often.
Many are saying that playing is good for the spirit, and part of what degrades an adult's life is that they no longer feel that they are allowed to play.
They're no longer allowed to play. Like, I feel like the reason a lot of adults actually, like, find such, like, joy in getting to be parents is because they're just allowed to play again. Like, if you
Like,
can have all that, but
honestly,
just,
yeah.
like, letting yourself play without having to, like, feel justified by having a child with you. Just play. Forehead.
Literally just start playing. Go run around with your friends outside.
Go run around outside, go ride bikes, go harass, don't harass people, but no, actually
Harass each other,
people. Harass each
mutually.
other, yeah. I did not have many friends as a child, but I can always play.
You will get more of them.
I'll get more friends someday. I already am being nepo babied into having a friend group retroactively, so it's true.
God, I introduced you to my existing group of friends,
and that's called nepo baby. You nepo babied me a friend group. It's true. Don't even question my logic.
They just liked you because they liked you. I couldn't force that. Like, it just worked out nice.
It did work out nice. I would not have met them if it wasn't for you, though, so that is nepo babyisms.
Oh my god, introducing someone to someone else.
It's cronyism is what it is.
Holy shit. Oh my god, friendship is just the mafia.
It's true.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, accept the good things. God damn it. I'm getting called out. Okay, yes, I have friends and I'm lucky. But it is cronyism.
Oh my god.
I'm just being the fact.
I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, exactly.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
I'm so upset that I don't have that because I don't pay for fancy nitro and I can't use other soundboards.
See,
it's so
but
sad.
why do I pay for fancy nitro when I am more impoverished than you? I feel like every single month I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna cancel my nitro, and then I forget, and then it pays, and I'm like, shit.
Girl, accept the good things. Thank you.
I already read that. Chat, she doesn't listen to me.
No. I legitimately didn't hear you say it.
I understand.
Busy being mad.
I like being mad. Speaking of being mad, cartoons.
Oh no. No, I don't want to hear about Hazbin Hotel. No!
First of all, it's Hell of a Boss, so wrong one.
I don't want to hear about either.
I don't honestly either. Like, I don't like it.
It's upsetting, and I don't and no.
That she doesn't like my aspirations of being a cartoon commentator.
I'm going to share another fact about Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance with you, and that means that if you try and change subjects, that means that you're racist. In the Bad Bunny.
Jesus, that got really serious.
You're not outwoking me. So in the
Okay, I don't want to be called racist.
Within the
keep going.
So I told you about Ricky Martin singing Lo que pasó Hawaii in the performance. He notably sang that in Spanish. And if you aren't already, hi Kai, I'm Puerto Rico splaining things to Pochi. So if you notice, he sang that in Spanish. And if you aren't familiar with Ricky Martin was really big on in American charts. Like, he was all over the radio in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Many of you may be familiar with Livin' La Vida Loca. Like that, all that stuff is him. But he, in order to like make it in, you know, non-Spanish speaking countries, he was forced to sing in English. Like this was a decision that he was pushed into singing and performing primarily in English in order to appeal to American and like more broader markets. And so for him to be able to sing a whole ass thing in Spanish at the Super Bowl is really special. Because I grew up listening to him. And it made me really happy.
I just remembered the John Marco Sorese thing with his mom. The Ricky Martin thing.
God, what did they think that he was? Who thought that, what was that? Who did they think he was? They thought he was like...
I don't even remember, because the punchline just took it out of me so bad. Should we just watch it on stream?
If you can find it, gladly.
Okay.
Because it was very funny.
I'm sure I can find it. You sent it. I'm pretty sure.
Also, more properly, hello Kai. I hope that you are able to quit your job and get something that is far better, that gives you more dollars and also is nicer to you. I want that for all of us.
You know what? I can't find it. Whatever.
Damn it! I'm gonna fucking search John Marco, Ricky Martin.
Kiki is better at finding things on the internet than me. I'm an idiot.
Here we go. Okay,
June
I found
1st,
it.
and then I move, and then I get a new job with my boyfriend Kai. That is so exciting. I hope that this all happens smoothly. Also,
oh my gosh, that's so awesome. One more month, you can do it. Not even one more month, like 2.5 weeks.
Literally true.
Okay, so I sent you the short also if you want to pull it up.
I'm pulling it up. I told you, it's a whole fucking disaster to try to switch stuff over. Action. Okay, here we are. My shit is broken! Okay, it's fine. I don't give a shit enough. Pause this. Pause the funny skill video. AI music bullshit. Pull up the John Marco Sorese short. God, I'm too fucking saying fucking off the gourd.
Her fucking gourd.
My gourd is gone. I don't know how to use a computer, and they're forcing me to be a streamer. Ah. Okay. I start the video.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Not audible on the stream.
Are you gonna hit play?
Hit play.
It's not playing.
I'm an idiot!
I
Okay.
When I was a little kid, my mom was driving me to ballet practice. And shut
It's
the
also...
fuck up.
Okay.
And,
Like...
Mark Anthony was playing on the radio. And I've always been a big Mark Anthony fan. So I was like, Mom, turn it up! It's Mark Anthony! I love Mark Anthony! My mom was like, sweetheart, no, that's not Mark Anthony. That's Enrique Iglesias. And I gotta remember, I was a little kid, so cut me a little slack. I was like, they all sound the same. My mom turned off the radio. She said, Gianmarco, that is racist. I don't ever want to hear you talk like that again. She turned the radio back on, and the DJ was like, that was Ricky Martin with Livin' La Vida Loca. I remember when I was a little...
fucking like Latin pop song in the goddamn world.
It's so
They-
awesome.
Like from the first goddamn like immediately.
Wait, can we also talk about how Just Dance has Livin' La Vida Loca on it, and I like recorded the dance to it, and the dance is like fucking racist for some reason.
Oh yeah, the dance is like it's like in a desert, like it's a
Yeah,
western.
like, it's
Fucking
a-
that song is about getting like date rape drugged by a girl in a big city and not knowing what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, and it's like they had like the actor for
It's the opposite of the cowboy.
the fucking dance. They had him as like a fucking like Inigo Montoya type guy with like a sword and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, the theming is just
Like,
wrong.
That's Puerto Rico, not Mexico. Probably
They probably
think
did think it
says
was
in
fucking
New York
Mexico.
City.
Yeah,
in
he
the,
does
in
say
the song lyrics.
He does say he woke up in New York City.
Literally
Why are we in a desert?
Man did not wake up in New York City. He woke up in goddamn Arizona.
He woke up in the Arizona in the Old West. Like, what goes on?
He woke up in fucking, what is it, like Death Valley?
He woke up in Death Valley. Woke
Mark
up in
Anthony
New York
also-
City. Just
is
kidding.
Enrique
It was
Iglesias
the
Puerto
desert.
Rican? I don't know.
I
Mark
don't-
Anthony is.
Yes,
Enrique
but I don't know him.
Iglesias. What are you?
Questions that you clumsily ask when you're
He's
trying to
from
figure out.
Spain. Enrique Iglesias is from Spain.
Oh
At
my
least Mark Anthony.
god.
You know what? John Marco wins in that.
John
like, yes,
Barco
it's gonna be
wins the
somehow
outwoking.
But like, at least he mistook Ricky Martin for another Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
Enrique Iglesias is from goddamn Spain.
that is so fucking funny. I think about that so much.
It's just so delightfully funny to me, and because I grew up on Ricky Martin and also like Mark Anthony and those kinds, like that kind of music. Also, this one guy, what was this guy's fucking name? There's this one guy that my mom is obsessed with, and I forget his name. What the fuck is
Gotta
shit.
call Mommy Somnia and we gotta ask her.
No, I know I have his stuff like on Spotify. The album cover is really funny, and I'm gonna try and find it so I can show you because
Alright,
his
well-
face on it.
Well, oh, I forgot to start playing the background music again. I'm a silly. Let's go back to playing the funny
Fucking
skill
kills
AI
me whenever I
video.
see. Okay, he's not who I was thinking of. He's also Colombian, but Carlos Vives is also in that. Fruta Fresco is like one of my favorite. I just saw the album I was looking for.
Oh,
Okay.
Can you show it
I'm
and
gonna
I'll
find
pull it up on the canvas?
Give me 1 second.
Okay. I love that. I love this.
So, what is it just the I might kind of have to put up on. I might have to put up on Spotify. Okay, hang on.
You just sent me the fucking cover.
That's what I'm trying to do. I pulled it up on my phone.
Oh, I see. I thought you were having a Linux problem where I was like, does Linux not let you copy and paste?
No, I can take screenshots so goddamn easily. I am just trying to find the specific cover.
I think it's funny that I try to make fun of you for being a Linux user, even though Linux is like objectively better, and I really wish I was a Linux user.
Where is it? Where is this fucking guy? Why do you have so many things in your discography? It's almost like you've been performing music for like decades.
How dare he?
Okay,
Okay,
I found it.
please
I am
send it to
taking a
me.
screenshot and I am showing you. His name is Juan Luis Guerra, and my mom loves him. Here is this cover.
You know, it is a funny cover. Why is he looking at me like that? Hey man, what's up?
Fucking crocodile hat. What the fuck?
What goes on? What is this? Why?
Fucking listen, La Travesía is a great song. Llave de mi corazón is a great song. Like I have affection in my heart for
But why
his
is
music.
why is he looking at me like that?
I think it's because you can't see his eyebrows.
I feel like that is why it looks crazy. Like, I am intimidated slightly.
Oh my god.
Anyway, cheerleader Pochi rides again.
Glad I got to share that with you.
I appreciate it. Every moment we share together is a moment I treasure.
Oh, you're sweet.
Yeah, I'm
even when I'm scaring you.
And when you're scaring me on stream. I like it when
that
you
guy
go
also has a song called Bachata en Fukuoka, as in Fukuoka, Japan. And the lyrics on that song are crazy, actually. Wait, I'm gonna look this up.
Oh boy. Fucking reacting to decades old Puerto Rican music on stream.
16 years old. It looks like it came out in oh, he's Dominican. I guess I assume because my mom likes him that he's Puerto Rican, but he's Dominican. Okay.
Just like Spider-Man.
Let me find the lyrics.
Yeah, I don't know what a fucking uniform.
Oh, he busts out some fucking Japanese in it. In the second verse, he says, "Aquí me enseñó, arigato gozaimasu. Yo canté tu bachata aquí en Fukuoka."
I think that's awesome.
It's such a jump scare to hear a song completely in Spanish, and then for him to just go arigato gozaimasu.
I think it is goated and cool.
No, he does it again! He does it again in another verse! He goes, konnichiwa ohayo gozaimasu. I also don't think that that's grammatically correct.
Probably
but okay.
not. Look, it's a beautiful thing that when you already speak Spanish, you already like know how to roll your R's, and that gives you an advantage with learning Japanese. Even if the Japanese is not grammatically coherent.
So I think that's the line that I remember the most because it's just
We're learning beautiful things about the tapestry of Kiki's youth. And I'm so grateful.
Why did he make this song?
It's always better for art to exist than for it to not.
Mr. Guerra, what was this?
I wish we could fucking listen to music on stream! Ah!
I know. I'm sorry. I'm like just putting all of these things in front of you that we
You
can't do anything
and I
with.
can't play with them. I can't make jokes with you because I don't know the context.
I mean, the biggest joke is just that it's it's just it's the like.
I need-
Konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu.
Listen.
It's just a line.
If Avril Lavigne gets to make the Hello Kitty shit she made, then I think this wait, what was Dominican was he? I forgot.
He's
already.
Dominican.
Okay, this Dominican man also gets to make a video going kawaii. Okay, he's allowed.
Yeah, I guess also the point is that he's dancing and performing and like singing in Japan and other places. So it's not so much about like bastardizing parts of
Well, I
Japanese.
mean, hey,
he's just
Avril
visiting.
Lavigne was big in Japan, so that's why she made that song. Like, it's still racist, it's still stupid, but it is like she was also doing that.
Okay, I'm just saying it's a different intent behind it.
Yes,
Like
you're right.
he's traveling the world.
Remember when Gwen
and
Stefani
sharing...
hired a couple of Asian girls to just like follow her around?
Do I remember when she did that? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I remember seeing fucking like printed out like in magazines ads for her fucking Harajuku girls like perfumes.
It's
and
swaggy.
shit. Like
it's
she
weird.
had her own goddamn and now she's just Catholic and she does ads for a fucking prayer app
And
and
she's
with
married
the Ash
to
Wednesday
fucking...
shit on her forehead.
He's married to goddamn country artist. I forget his fucking name.
Blake
Shelton, yeah.
Sheldon, yeah, that guy.
Cringe. Also, the music they make together is so bad. Like, she is not a country artist. Like, she cannot. She just can't. She just don't have it.
Not. And you know what? One thing especially makes me mad though. Like, I listened to her when I know her best from when she was in No Doubt. So when I first got so I was in 6th grade when I got my first iPod Nano. And in order to sync music to them, you had to use an existing iTunes account. Since I didn't have my own, I had to share one with my dad, and so I ended up getting a bunch of music like kind of preloaded onto it. And so a lot of that was like CDs and things that I was already familiar with because we would like listen to them on road trips and stuff, and he would just like burn them and had them on his computer. So I had a bunch of No Doubt albums. Like I had the fucking oh god, I'm not gonna remember any of the names of them, but the original 1990 something one, no, not this, their second album, I think their second and third albums, second, third, and fourth albums. Actually, I could just look up the names of them. I don't know why I do this. Hang on.
You do act like it has to be like prepared in advance. It's like you can Google it.
I just forget. I'm like, oh, I know it. I want to remember.
It's a memory puzzle is what we're trying to do.
Tragic Kingdom, Return of Saturn, and Rocksteady. Those are the ones. So that's from 1995, which is before I was born, and then 2000 and 2001. So I think out of all of those, I think I listened to Return of Saturn the most, but I really like those albums. I still like those albums, but and so it was really upsetting to find out what Gwen Stefani like had become or / was always what she always was, after having such like strong associations with all three of those albums, plus like her solo stuff. Like I remember fucking Sweet Escape, her and Akon, you know. And Rich Girl and stuff like that.
At most know this shit is bananas. BANANAS.
Oh yeah, that too.
Like that's the only thing.
You see what I mean? Like I'm thinking of her older shit with No Doubt before the stuff that like I think most people probably know her for.
Yeah, like the
That's
having
sad.
literal human accessories because Asian girls are just accessories.
They literally weren't allowed to talk.
They weren't allowed
to say words when they were having public appearances. It was fucking insane, and she still doesn't see anything wrong with it. Like to this day, she will get defensive over it if anybody asks her.
That's so fucking weird.
Like even in the most local, like, would you have done anything differently with that, or how do you think about that? And nothing. She's like, oh, I was just really connected to the culture, and nobody would know about Harajuku if it wasn't for me.
Shut the fuck up! Oh my
fucking god. Nobody would know about fucking Harajuku, Japan if it wasn't for her.
Fuck off.
That's
so
dumb. Who people know about Japan because of Luffy, motherfucker.
Yo,
that's
true.
why, not you.
Give Luffy his flowers. Monkey D. Luffy did it all.
Fucking One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man.
Well, those are all very recent. Luffy was
what's the other
back
one?
in the day.
Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer?
Is that it?
That is it.
Yeah.
Those are all super new, though. Other than One Piece,
yeah.
but One Piece was like the fucking...
I feel like those were the that and like maybe My Hero Academia, but I feel like those have
My Hero Academia is also like 2015. Like this is way past like when
no, but
what
I mean is that like I think that the way that the mainstreaming of anime is kind of that like that's sort of what pushed it, because like there were conventions and there were like weebs in the States like for since like the 90s and even before, but the first time that I remember actually seeing like non super niche like nerd types talking about anime was when those started to really hit their stride, and I think in particular with stuff like Jujutsu Kaisen.
I think
feel
for
like
me
really
the
did
reason
it.
I'm getting defensive about this is because I was like ahead of the curve a little bit. Like I was in 2010, I was already a fucking weeb, whereas weebism wouldn't really become like a thing until a couple years later. So I was like already getting bullied for all that shit before it was even a stereotype to get bullied about it.
I was a weeb in goddamn 2006. How do you think I feel?
Okay, yeah, true. So you and I are kindred spirits in this way.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying, like, compared to when I was first fucking picking up like goddamn Tokyo Mew Mew and shit, or like reading the Dragon Ball manga, like stuff has changed.
Stuff has changed.
Remember when you didn't know what Chibi Vampire was for the longest time because you just remembered it as like she gets nosebleeds, and I was like, oh, that's Chibi Vampire.
Oh shit, I do remember that actually. That is crazy. Okay, yes.
Yeah, I read so much shit.
I was never into like the actually like big mainstream anime at the time. Like I was not into Naruto. I was not into like One Piece. I was not even into Sailor Moon, which is silly, or like Madoka. I was into fucking Shugo which is not good, and it's embarrassing how much like fucking what's the word you use? Like you say I left paw prints on your heart. Fucking Shugo left fucking cultural odor on my like sense of aesthetics. It's not good.
Oh no.
Like,
I mean, that happens with everybody though.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have control over, like, it's not like a conscious decision you made. I think, what was I reading in like middle school? In like middle school and like early high school, like I said, Tokyo Mew Mew was the first like anything that I ever encountered. In high school, I ended up getting really into like Dragon Ball. I remember.
Kiki, do you remember a couple weeks ago I was like looking up some Shugo stuff, and I was looking at the main fucking character, and I was like, wait, why does she kind of look like Pochi? Like she looks like human Pochi.
Baby,
Yes.
Shugo Chara.
Oh, am I saying it wrong? Shugo Chara? My bad.
Yeah.
This is the main
yes, I do
character from that
remember this.
anime, and she has a pochiness to her, and I'm upset about it because
I knew in middle school I knew somebody who liked Shugo Chara, but I never got into it myself.
well, it wasn't good, so you didn't miss out. It's quite bad.
I ended up I ended up also like kind of getting into this like older I guess it'd be considered a harem anime, except I read it. Oh My Goddess or Ah My Goddess. I don't know. I'm fairly certain that most people won't have heard of it because I'm pretty sure it's like from the 90s. Like, okay, I have I own one volume of the manga, and it is printed like Western style. Like, it was from a time where people thought that in order to get Western audiences to read like Japanese comics, they had to print it American style, so all the art is like flipped.
Yeah.
But I ended up like, and I don't remember how, it must have been in a school library or something, but I got into that. Stuff that I started watching, I did eventually watch like Dragon Ball Z. I watched Soul Eater. Soul Eater was good.
Oh my god, sorry. Okay. I was trying to find the name of this anime I watched a lot of as a kid, and like I hadn't been able to find it for the longest time. It's called Best Student Council, and I just was able to find it, and I was like, it brought a lot rushing back. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Soul Eater's good. I liked, and give me some grace on this because I was like 13, 14, like I was a younger teenager. I got into like Rosario Vampire, and it was just because I was in the closet.
I actually don't know what that is.
It's another like harem type anime. Like, I wouldn't classify it as ecchi because I don't think it was that like overt, but it was that kind of vibe of like, oh, main protagonist has all these pretty girls around.
Well, I mean, okay, there actually is something I was into that was also very much that, and I didn't really notice it because I was just like, ooh, character designs. I forget what that was, but it was like there's a main character and he's just some fucking pervert, and then all the girls around him are like digital like fucking cybernetic angels or some shit.
Whoa.
Cybernetic. Fucking, what is this shit called? It's not that.
Did they have like plug suits?
I don't know what a plug suit is.
Like,
I found it.
like,
I found the fucking cover art for it. It's Heaven's Lost Property is what it was called. I was really into this as a fucking 11-year-old, and my mom got on my case for watching it because I was watching it on her Crunchyroll on her laptop, and it was just very obviously pervert shit to anyone who was older than like 8 and had eyes. But I was just like, I like the pretty angels.
I've heard that before. I don't think I ever watched it.
It wasn't good
I've heard
either.
the phrase.
But I liked that there was angels and that they were pretty and that they had like cyborg elements to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was pervert shit.
I did have a brief Black Butler phase, for better or for worse.
Weirdly. Like, that feels like something I would have been into, but I wasn't. Like, I just never was on my radar.
I mean, I don't know, maybe, what is it? Did it, like, code to Gothic, maybe?
It might have, because I was like, all the stuff I'm reading up is all like very pastel, colorful, cutesy, and that's where my taste lied at the time, and they currently still do lie. So Black Butler was probably just too edgy for me.
Yeah. What I'm dancing around is that the thing that I was most into for multiple years as a teenager was Italia. So, you know, nobody's perfect. I repented at the altar.
Listen, I was never into Italia, but I was into Homestuck, so, like, listen.
Also into, you forget that I was also into Homestuck. I just wasn't deep into the fandom.
You were a double dipper. You were a double criminal.
Yeah, Hedda-stuck or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Oh my god, Hedda-stuck. I hate that shit.
I saw people make their fucking troll sonas, but of Italias. I know. I was there. I remember the goddamn the fucking.
Also, hi Dizzy, welcome.
Hello, Dizzy. I remember the fucking, like, Moira Legion / Kismesis / whatever the fuck people wanted to call it.
Yeah.
Between the fandoms. You think I don't know? You think I was not there? Do not cite the Dark Midwit magic to me, which I was there when it was written.
I forgot you were there when it was written. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
It was. Like, I remember, like, the day that Homestuck ended, like, I was there. Like, I watched the whole fucking thing. Like, I you know, I, again, didn't get as attached to it, but I knew. I knew of things. I had knowledge.
Homestuck was like a major part of my identity for so long that it feels weird to like
gosh, hi Tori. We're reminiscing about media varying quality that we were into growing up.
Yeah, back before we had discerning taste. I say as I'm like plotting a full rewatch
I
of the
still like Dragon Ball.
Well, I mean, Dragon Ball's good. Like, that's a fucking foundational thing. We can't pretend that Akira Toriyama is not good.
Yeah. I forget what JoJo I think came later. I want to say that I was like in college / working by the time that I got around to actually watching and reading JoJo.
I was introduced to JoJo by my shitty ex-boyfriend, so that's when I was aware of it.
Do you remember Free? Were you around for this?
Yes. Sorry, that just brought back so much so instantly that it hurt me.
Free.
You did? I didn't. Like when I went to Japan because I won a student trip in my 7th grade class. I won a student trip to Japan, and when I went there, I visited like an anime store that had like a bunch of stuff to buy at the mall. And there was like a lot of free merchandise, and the big joke at the time was like they'd have to put free on the labels, but then they'd have to be like, not free, it's for the anime free. And I remember documenting that, and I also brought home some free merch for my friend who was more into it than I was.
That's such terrible SEO.
Well, it wasn't like initially it was just a fucking TV ad, and then everyone was like, wait, I want to see these boys do their thing.
No, I know, but it's funny that things ended up the way that they did. No, yeah. I got with Free, and then with what's the fucking ice skating?
Yuri on Ice.
What was that one? Yes.
Yuri on Ice is like the only one I still see people talk about as like it was objectively good at the time.
Yuri on Ice was fine. Like it was interesting.
I know, I'm agreeing. I think it is like actually a good anime. That is worth watching.
It was interesting. It got as close to being gay as I think that it probably could without causing issues, and it was engaging. I did also have an Osamatsu-san face.
Okay, see, like we can't unpack all that right now, but
I'm just like mentally going through everything, and then by the time that I get there, I think the thing that I ended up fixating on that pulled me out of that ended up being like Ensemble Stars and
I got into gambling, so that made me stop being into the
Starlight Stage,
the weird anime.
Yeah,
that has the really weird.
Yeah, no, what got me out of the weird anime was gambling.
Very good, very cool. Thank you, gambling.
And then Grand Blue Fantasy, yeah. I remember Grand Blue because I started playing it around the same time that I started my first desk job. That was in 2017.
Oh my god.
10 years ago.
I started my real person adult job so I could spend more money on gambling.
I mean, I started it because I had failed out of college and I needed to be doing something.
Shout out to failing out of college. I did that twice.
you know, I was 19. Who knew what I was gonna be doing? I just needed to have something going on, and I did.
I mean, I also did fail, so like I'm not making fun of you.
Oh my God, the failing brothers!
The failing
Whoa!
brothers! Whoa!
Also, we did get redeemed Sippy's posture check and
Shit!
stretch in
I
case
wasn't
you aren't
listening.
doing that.
Okay, sorry. Thank you, Tori. I take my sips. Ow,
Oh, wow.
big stretch. Ow. Okay. Okay, I did it.
I had a series. There was one point in which I think I was in high school, or maybe like community college. I don't remember exactly when, but
oh wait, Dizzy
I
says
had
please
a very
gamble responsible. Don't worry, Kiki does not gamble anymore. We are.
I have stopped playing all of those games.
Yes,
to
we
be
have-
clear.
we are
I was
clear
into
of
them
them
for a
now.
long time, but I no longer partake. I am
Yes.
taking care of myself. I promise.
Don't worry.
Thank you, Tori. Have a good time at work.
Have a good time, Tori.
But there's a point in my life where I'm talking about this like it was an extended period of time. I got like, I don't know if it was the flu or what, but it was like the kind of like illness that was, I was like knocked out of commission like for a week, and during that week when I was like kind of semi delirious from fever and medicine, that I watched Kill la Kill.
That is a really funny way to watch Kill la Kill. How did that impact
I was
you
just like lay
on a psychological level?
I don't really know. I needed something to take my mind off things, and it was like new, and people were talking about it a lot, and I was like, I need something to do other than just laying here being unwell. So I watched Kill la Kill.
I have not seen Kill la
It
Kill, but I have
has
seen
good
some.
music.
I have seen lesbians that I trust with media analysis on Tumblr say that Kill la Kill is good. So like, I can't even make fun of this. Like, I trust the lesbians.
Kill la Kill is like, I think where some people get uncomfortable with it is like the main characters are all ostensibly in high school, and it gets very like over the top with like literally saying, Ryoko, you need to get naked. And so like, I get why people don't like that.
It just
and
feels
also
like
the kind of like, I think
it feels like
if you're
Candy and
gonna watch something like
talking
that,
Garter Belt. Like, it feels like that level of like seriousness. Like, I don't really take
kind
it.
of. I think I would say it's like a degree more serious. Like Pandy and Stocking with Garter Belt is like it's a slapstick like dumb comedy,
Yeah.
and it knows that it is, and so it's pretty like it wears that on its sleeve. Kill la Kill has a degree to which like there are some people who would defend it in the sense of like, no, you don't get it. It's actually feminism for her to be taking off.
Okay,
her
see, like
clothes.
that's not.
And it's like,
true.
okay, if you're gonna watch, we need to be honest about what's going on here. Like, it's, you know, I don't think you should be shot for watching like a dumb like a dumb anime where they have their powers, or like the reason that they don't have that clothes, like they don't wear a lot of clothes when they're powered up, is just because that's what they wanted to draw. Like, you don't need to try and come up with some like intense,
It's
like
actually
philosophical
feminist
justification for
commentary,
why.
and you are unwoke for thinking it's weird.
like let's just be real here. But like, I don't know, it was fun to watch when I was deliriously ill, and it has really good music. Some of the lyrics to like Before My Body Is Dry are kind of stupid, but it's a good song.
I think things being stupid and dumb is worthwhile, and I'm glad that they exist.
Yeah, well, it's like I want to, like, the lyrics are like, the song is in English, like it's written in English, but it's like kind of, it's like odd. Like everything is just phrased a bit oddly. The performance is really good, and I like the song a lot. Like I will go back and like listen to that. It's just really like, it's really big, and has like big guitars, like
Remember
it's fun. I do. I did.
I did watch it like when it was popular and like when it was a big thing, and when there was a lot of discourse going around about it because of the whole Holocaust analog thing. But the music in that I also come back to on occasion. Like, it just feels like very like big.
Yeah.
I like big music.
Are those both Trigger?
Yes, they are both Trigger.
Okay, yeah.
Trigger
I
is
like
pretty
Trigger's
good.
animation.
Like,
It's fun.
I like Trigger's animation.
Yeah, it's good. There's a lot going on and people moving. It's fun. I like it.
They also did Dungeon Meshi. I like Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah. I like Dungeon Meshi too.
Good.
It's good series.
Elias.
I haven't
Elias.
watched anything new in like multiple years.
Yeah, I haven't either because of the circumstances. And yet
I
here I
had
am.
too much shit going on, man. My idea of fun is like mapping out factories and, production
You like to
lines.
do spreadsheets for fun now, and I think that's beautiful.
I do! I like making things.
I am
I
still
like
just
solving
watching the same
problems.
cartoons I was constantly watching as a kid. And I am now watching cartoons that are inspired by people who were also watching the same cartoons I watched as a kid. And I'm criticizing the cartoons. Because I haven't evolved past that.
No, you have developed a new and interesting perspective on the cartoon. Where is that fucking speck?
I'm trying so hard to find
Where
it.
is it?
I'm suffering.
Where is it?
I don't know where it is from. I can't delete it.
Can you delete the skirt behind? That
Yes.
Like what was on?
Where is this from? Okay, that's why. What the fuck? Damnable layers. I hate a year. Okay, I think that I got it. I like that that was so distressing to you as well, that you also had to be like, I need you to fix this. Get rid of that fucking speck right now or I'm gonna die.
Cause I'm like loosely like, you know, I'm like glancing over and seeing like what you're doing, and then I noticed like, okay, this is like the 6th time that she's tried to circle around it and it's still there. Please,
I was going crazy.
please.
Sorry. I also wasn't having fun with that.
Okay, it's okay.
Art is stupid.
Oh my
It's
God.
bad.
Creation is painful, but we do it anyways.
We do. What were we talking about?
Anime.
We're talking about anime. I like anime.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Mob Psycho 100?
I did. I was a big Mob Psycho 100 fan. I actually made fan art of it
Mob
and everything.
Psycho Poggers. Mob Psycho's awesome.
Obviously, MP 100, like most like anime, have like caveats you have to like give. Like, oh, there's some transmisogynistic elements and there's some racist elements, but it's like it's still pretty fucking solid.
Yeah. I really like the art style. I once tried to get like my mom to watch it and she said she didn't like it.
Well,
and
see,
I was like sad.
The art style is unique and I like it a lot, but it does feel weird when people are like critical of it for that reason. Like, oh, it's too simple looking, and it's like, okay, but it's good still.
Also, if you see it in motion, like there are some really fucking awesome sequences in it too.
There
Fucking
are.
Dragon gotta get fucking getting the goddamn, like, how did that happen again? He just like absorbed Mob.
Yeah, like he was like, Mob, stop fucking freaking out, and Mob like believed in him to like handle it all, and it like ended up transferring over to him.
He told him to run away, and then he was just like fucking batting shit around and like not really like like that
and
was
Ritsu,
cool. That was
Ritsu was
sick.
all like, how the fuck is he doing this? I thought he was a fraud, and he was a fraud, and it was awesome.
Yeah, but like that's like if you look at stills from it, like okay, yeah, maybe, but if you watch it being fucking animated, it's awesome.
It's very good animation. It's the same studio that does My Hero Academia, and I remember it was a joke for a long time when they were both like airing that like, oh, My Hero Academia is just like Studio Bones's fucking GoFundMe to make the animation in Mob Psycho really fucking good. Like that was the whole joke. It's like, you know, I can see it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My Hero Academia sucks.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm glad I never watched it.
I did, and I even recommended it to my parents, and then my parents ended up liking it more than I did, and that's awkward. Oh my god, this is really stupid and dumb and horrible. My dad is a big ol' weeb, and when I got him into My Hero Academia, he has like 7 monitors at his fucking workplace, and this fucking dork, he was like, hey, I want to make the title cards of all the students my desktop backgrounds, But the picture of Yo-Yo or like Momo Yaoyorozu is like too breasty. And he asked me, hey, can you make an edit of this screenshot of her so her tits aren't out? And I was like, ugh. Yeah, and I did, but it's just like, what the fuck is the situation even?
I've heard of Assassination Classroom.
I also heard of it.
They gotta kill the octopus guy. I know of it.
I seen it on Netflix, but I
I
never
have
actually
not watched it. So I unfortunately don't have much more commentary, but I am aware of its existence. I know of the blue one that has the little, I think the little tiny pigtails, if I'm remembering correctly, and there's a red one, and that's about all I know.
I'm sorry, I'm
Kochi,
still
do you
just
know
thinking about
anything
my
more about
dad
Assassination
asking me
Classroom?
to edit pictures of anime teenagers to
And
not have
can you
his
make
breasts
her
out as
breast
much.
less boobily, please?
Literally exactly like what he said practically. Like, I was like, yeah, I'll do it, but... Harrowing.
Very much so. I don't remember if there's anything else of significance.
Oran
I like
Host
JoJo's.
Club was this a big one.
I like JoJo's. I'm emotionally attached to parts 1 through 4, but I like JoJo's. It's good.
I like Josuke.
Josuke's awesome. I was so ready for Okuyasu to die, and I was so scared and sad because I read part 4 before it was animated, and I was so scared. I was so worried that that they were gonna do him like Kakyoin and fucking Caesar, that nothing good could ever happen, and then good things did happen because he goddamn survived, and I was like, I like nearly cried over my boy. I was so happy.
Okuyasu
Jojo
deserved to
awesome.
live.
Yes,
We love
Jojo
Okuyasu.
I
I
was so ready. I was so ready.
I unfortunately, the only reason I ever heard about JoJo was because of my dork ass motherfucker, I hate him, ex-boyfriend. And instead of like watching it with me, he just like explained every season to me like with his words badly. And that kind of colors my interpretation of the show, I fear, because it's so heavily associated with his dumb ass. I should like watch it someday and like actually form an opinion.
Explain it to you badly with my dumb words?
Well,
or no? Do you want to try and watch it?
I feel like I would have more fun watching it with you instead of just having you explain it to me.
Okay. Can I give you a brief overview?
Yes, tell me about Okuyasu and your love for him and how you're glad he got to live.
Okay, well, so Okuyasu is this is part 4. I forget. Is it Diamonds Are Forever?
It's
what did they translate
Diamonds
the goddamn?
Is Unbreakable.
Diamonds is Unbreakable. Part 4, and okay. Part 4 premise of it. We are in 1999, Bizarre Summer, in small town, and the current JoJo is Josuke, who is the grandson. Or no, not the grandson. He is technically he is Joseph's son.
Yes.
Who sired him when he was like in his 60s. He cheated on his wife with some lady from Japan,
and this does make him
the result
Jotaro's
of that
uncle,
was Josuke.
even though Jotaro is older than him.
So the family tree goes, part 1, JoJo is Jonathan. Then he has a son who dies off screen, and Jonathan's grandson is Joseph, who is the protagonist of part 2. Joseph gets married, has a daughter, Holly. Her son, Jotaro, is the protagonist of part 3. Then, between parts 3 and 4, Joseph at one point has an affair with Josuke's mom. Product of that is Josuke. He is a protagonist of part 4, and so that does technically make him Holly's sister and Josuke's uncle, even though there's like a 10-15 year age gap between the two of them.
And I think that's awesome.
Like he's in high school
really
and Jotaro's a grown-ass man, and then Jotaro also has a daughter who is the protagonist of part 6. But
Jolene.
What?
I remembered that Jolene existed and I got excited. Sorry. I love
Jolene. Yeah. So she's Jotaro's daughter.
Yes.
But yeah. So that's the family tree. And so part 4 is like small town. It ends up being like a murder mystery type thing. If they're trying to figure out who the fuck is giving people stands. Why are like people just randomly start developing stands because they're getting shot with these arrows, and if you're capable of developing a stand, you'll get one, but otherwise it might just kill you.
Yeah.
So they try to figure that out, and then it becomes like a try to track down a serial killer because he has a very powerful stand, fucking Killer Queen. And it's a fun season. And so Okuyasu is like Josuke's like sidekick bro type. Like he's their besties.
He's the Kakyoin
and I was very scared that he was gonna die because there was a bad track record of that character role dying in previous seasons, but he lived.
He lived because he was the best boy, and Josuke was the best boy, and Josuke deserves only good.
Okuyasu is the definition of dumb of ass and heart of gold.
That's
all
true.
of them are to an extent because they're all like teenage boys, but Okuyasu especially.
I really think that Unche would have been emotionally affected by knowing about Josuke.
She absolutely would have. 100%. She would have. Correct.
That's one of our
It's
original
good.
characters. It's not relevant to anyone who's listening to this because nobody knows who the fuck
Yeah,
that
no,
is.
Unche
but
is not a JoJo.
What if she was though?
On account of her name not starting with J.
Yosuke Higashikata does not have a second Joe.
But his first name starts with Joe.
Yeah, but that's only one Joe.
Yeah, well, Jotaro's last name is Kujo. He has the Joe's in the wrong spot.
Okay, but that's still a Joe. I like it when we argue
I'll
about
kill
stupid
you.
bull- Jesus. Fucking goddamn.
They're all called JoJo. You can have a nickname that's just based off of your first name.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time, and you start threatening to kill me.
Fucking Kujo. I'll sit Kujo on your ass.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. Should I come up with threats?
There's a dog in Danny Phantom called Cujo.
That's fun.
It is the ghost dog.
Oh my god. What if Pochi was a ghost?
That'd be sad.
Like, what if she was
she died.
What if she... No, what if she had like a specter form? She's a fucking electric angel. What if she could just make herself look like one?
Oh, like she could come out of the machine as like a fucking vortex data angel type shit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to figure this out then.
I baited her into drawing.
I was already drawing is the thing, so I don't know why you did that.
Drawing something that I dictated. Mwahaha.
Okay,
My
so-
evil scheme.
Fucking ghost in the machine, Pochi, let's go.
Pochi in a ghost costume. Tiny Pochi in a ghost costume would be very cute.
Wait, oh my god. Debated by the Kiki like I was though, and I don't even know why. I was already drawing the dog, and now I'm drawing a different version of the same dog.
Hell yeah, man. More fucking dog.
Always better to have more dog than less dog.
Absolutely.
Oh. Pochi controlling Kiki the Ratatouille. You bet your ass I'm gonna grab that as a redeem when I got the points. That's so
Oh my
silly.
gosh.
I don't even think I have redeems turned on right now because I'm not in the mood. I'm sorry, but that is when we got the time. When I got the vibe.
That's fun.
You could make this happen.
I have a bunch of stuff open at once, and I glanced back over at Hassan's stream, and it was just him opening up a pack of Zins.
Get your fucking nicotine, baby.
Like it was like zoomed in on his hands opening it up. It's 6 milligram citrus, which actually is pretty. I like the citrus flavor.
Kiki was like regularly making jokes about people who use Zyn to me, and then like I didn't know what it was, like so I had no like preconceptions about it, and Kiki was like, oh well, it's just like something like fucking finance bros do. So that was like my interpretation of it, and then Kiki was like, hey baby, can you forgive me? I started doing Zyn. And it's like, I have no opinions about this. You're the one who introduced me to this whole stereotype you apparently have.
Well, I mean, so like it's not good. Okay, here's don't do substances. If you can avoid it, you probably shouldn't, because it can be a health risk and you spend money on it, and you shouldn't do it. I am not trying to bait anybody else into doing nicotine products.
Do more substances. Everyone get on drugs now.
I don't want
Kids
to
do
get in
drugs.
trouble!
Do some weed, do some drugs. Let's get it.
Well, I was specifically talking about nicotine, and also the fact that like all of the approved like nicotine pouch sales in the United States at least are all by like the same companies that
No, yeah, it is evil, and they are profiting off of addiction, and it's bad. But also,
yeah, so like, you know, don't, if you can, you should not. that's my treatise on that. But so fucking, what was I saying? Nicotine pouches? What was I on about?
We were talking about.
I was talking about. Oh yeah, okay, combination of factors. One, very stressed out. Two, I haven't had consistent access to like ADHD medications for months now. It's been very hot and cold and trying to figure things out, especially when I need to worry about reinstating my insurance under Cobra after getting laid off. So things have just been very difficult, and in a desperate bid to try and cope with all of the everything, I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start doing nicotine.
And like, I'm glad that you didn't start smoking cigarettes, because that is like the more like notably.
I am definitely way more scared. I don't like smoking anything, like even weed. Like I just don't like I do not enjoy inhaling any kind of smoke, whether it's from a cigarette or from a vape or from weed.
And I agree with that.
Like the only times the only times I've done weed have been with like edibles. And so yeah, I was never gonna be smoking anything. Also, it's such a pain. Cigarettes are way more expensive, and they're such a pain in the ass. Like I just no.
Yeah.
But I did start getting nicotine pouches, and I like, actually the brand I like isn't even Zyn, it's Velo Plus. The pouches are softer. I like the dragon fruit, and nobody fucking sells the cappuccino flavor except online, which is annoying. Well, Simon did anything with my friend greened out because he forgot to tell me he was on antidepressants.
Wait, are you not supposed to do weed when you have antidepressants in you?
I don't think it's like a health hazard necessarily. I think it can just like impact how it impacts you, and if you're doing it like for the first time, then weed and antidepressant bad.
This is so funny because I've been on my substances shit, so this is the first time hearing of this. Oops. I mean, I'm also schizophrenic. That's also a bad interaction. So maybe I just don't care enough. I'm gonna keep doing my substances, because otherwise I'll explode and die.
Cannabis has the potential to interact with different kinds of antidepressants. It's not necessarily like a one-to-one, like a guarantee, but it can potentially be a problem. I think if you were going to have bad trips on it, though, you probably would have already had it by now.
Well, yeah. PhibiChi was giving justifications for the Zyn usage. I do not blame him for this, and I also don't judge him for it, because I have also been like having to retreat to substance usage. I have also like gotten like anonymous messages from people on Tumblr being like, hey, I've seen you post about like being schizophrenic before, and then you also post about weed. Don't do that, you're gonna cause problems. And it's like, God, don't fucking come in here with like a dare goddamn campaign. I'm pissed off. Leave me alone. Improve the material conditions if you care so much. I mean,
we are definitely trying to improve the material conditions. In an ideal world, nobody would have to rely on any substances, but that's not the fucking world we live in now, is it?
I live in the hell universe, and I need weed to not murder everybody in the hell universe. Respect this in this trying time.
We're all just trying to get by, you know?
We're all just trying to fucking cope with the horrors of existence, and the existences are so horrible. Isn't that right, folks? Laugh if you think shit sucks right now.
Oh my gosh, you could have a gif of just a cheerleader Pochi flipping back and forth, like grooving. Like flipping her, you know? That's not what I meant. No.
What is it with people going to your Tumblr to tell you not to do X thing, entering your house, sucking your dick, and calling you gay? You chose not to send. Like, it's weird. People on Tumblr think that they get to tell people how to manage their health, and I think that's wacky. Don't do that.
Yeah. Also, it sure would be nice if substances weren't stigmatized, so we could actually research drug interactions. That'd be great.
That would be cool
That'd
too.
be awesome. We would
Legalize
all
all
legitimately
drugs.
be better off, but
Like, sincerely.
alas.
Alas.
Well, I don't know if I think that there should be different approaches to handling addiction for sure. I don't know if fentanyl should be legal. That stuff kills people.
Well, I mean, I don't even like fentanyl is so like scaremongered about that like I almost feel like it's over fucking stigmatized at this point.
I guess the problem is that it's because it's an opioid and because there's so much information that we do know about how addictive opioids are, even when they're like it's supposed to be getting prescribed like normally, and like that's what the fucking Sackler family made their money off of, like marketing opioids as being super safe and then like fucking people over and it being really, really miserable to get yourself off of, especially
yes,
like.
But this is still an issue with like regulation, because the reason people like. The reason why fentanyl is so bad is because, like, when you're buying street drugs, you don't know what it's been cut with. You don't know how much of it's been cut with. So, like, it can lead you to getting really badly addicted to opioids, because people don't have to, like, regulate or, like, put on the fucking packaging of the things they're selling, tell you how much fentanyl is in it, and that's the problem. So, like, if it was illegal, and it was, like, distributed by, like, people who, were held to standards, then it would be a lot safer.
Well, no, what I'm saying that even when it is held, but like the kind of drug that it is what causes the sort of addiction issues that it does. Like the kind of the kind of receptors in your brain that opioid type drugs, whether it's a prescription medication or fentanyl off the street that they attach to, is specifically what makes it so like difficult to manage and to judge somebody's like
I
response to it.
I'm agreeing with you.
Oh.
Why are we're saying the same point, we're just it feels like you're trying to like correct me, and I'm like, that's what I said.
Okay. I was confused. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Opioids are really dangerous. Yes, that is the point.
Yeah, like I'm like, and the thing that I do have a lot of sympathy for is people who have like really bad chronic pain issues, like get fucked over whenever there's any discussion about like what to do about these kinds of drugs, that they do actually have a use. Like opioids were really overprescribed because the potential risks of them weren't being properly disclosed by fucking Purdue Pharma.
Yeah.
And so it ended up, and there were also all of these like monetary incentives for like getting like pharmaceutical agents to sell a shit ton of fucking opioids for people who like legitimately did not need them for their situation, and it made it really bad. But there are absolutely circumstances where somebody needs that degree of pain relief because fucking daily existence is like unbearable otherwise.
Yeah.
We cannot let people fall through the cracks when we are trying to do well. We must consider these things.
Mm-hmm. This is why I think like safe injection sites are very important, and like stuff like that. Like,
I have such bad chronic pain and get denied so much in the sense of painkillers. The only thing that's worked for me, unfortunately, is a pretty strong opioid, but because I have facial piercings and pronouns, I'm drug seeking and actually fine. Oh, that sucks.
Oh my god, that got to me just now, because that's
exactly the kind of situation I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's like,
that is literally the exact kind of situation we're talking about, of how like you can't just like blanket ban things, like because you fuck a lot of people over when you do that.
The term drug seeking behavior is stupid as fuck, because like, yeah, I am seeking Adderall. That's kind of like, I need that medication because it helps me function. Yeah, I am seeking drugs. This is drug seeking behavior. Oh no, call the cops. Ah, like, yes, that's the point. Ah!
Yeah. They used to put cocaine in cough syrups. In the 70s, you could buy Adderall as like diet pills.
Literally.
But now I can't get more than 30 days worth of my goddamn medications at a time, and I can't get it too close to each other. Otherwise, the pharmacy will yell at me.
Saying it's stupid. Ah.
It's dumb. Man.
Fucking set our piece. There we go.
I also think a lot of people underestimate how much things like caffeine addiction can be problems.
Oh, that's true.
Like And it's in part, I think, because like it's less likely to lead to somebody like fucking dying, you know, like the severity of it on that way. But caffeine is also so widespread that I think there are a lot of people who, if
Excuse
it was
you,
any other substance, would
you
be classified
dishonor
as
the memory
addicts.
of the girl who was killed by Panera Lemonade. Hello? The Panera Lemonade that kills you, you forget? You forget her?
You think I have forgotten about the Panera Lemonade that kills you? You think I do not? You wound me by bringing up the Panera Lemonade that kills you, knowing full well that I only got to enjoy its sweet bounty for a period of mere months before it was taken off the shelves because of people who kept drinking it without being aware that it had enough caffeine in it to make you see God. You think I have forgotten the beautiful yuzu blood orange Panera Lemonade that kills you? Do you think I have forgotten her? No, I have not.
Chat, I fucking triggered her sleep rage. I'm sorry.
Okay, sincerely, like obviously it's fucking horrifying that a like young girl, or like a girl in like her fucking 20s or something, like died from caffeine overdose. Like that's horrible. And I'm trying to make light of that, but like I just I miss it. I can handle it. I know what I'm getting into. Make me fucking sign a waiver before I buy one. I don't care. Just please let me have it back.
I like how earlier we were like, substances are bad. Don't do substances, kids. And then
listen, my brain's already fucked over. Okay, I used to drink fucking 3 goddamn energy drinks a day just to get through work. Okay, I'm already fucked. You don't have to follow down the same pathway that I found myself on.
I think this is.
It probably had a lot of sugar, though. I don't know if maybe it's not great that that I was having that. Like even caffeine aside. Oh well.
I love doing drugs. Shout out to drugs.
Shout out. I want to okay. I do not want to reach the level of fame and notoriety that like Hassan Piker has, because that's scary. But I do want to, if I'm going to be some kind of public figure, I do want to reach a point where I could like be receiving a sponsorship from like Velo or Zin.
That's so funny.
They had a podcast. They had an episode of Fear Ed that was sponsored by Zin.
I think that's awesome.
And because that would just like signify just like how much people like knew. And meanwhile, if I have a coffee for lunch for a week and then I stop, I get headaches like clockwork. Like yeah, like it's not fucking goddamn like killing people, but it does make you dependent on an external substance, and you and caffeine withdrawals like fucking suck if you get that shit, you know. This reminds me of my dad. He's addicted to cigs and meth, and he vehemently repeats that me and Rose should stay away from harmful addictions. Same energy here. I also encourage you to listen to your father, and I'm glad that he enforces that upon the both of you.
I think it's
Please
funny.
stay safe.
I think it's funny that Kiki tries to like have the moral position in these conversations, because by like nature of what I think is funny, and I think arguments is funny, so I always have to be the one being like, no, you should do more drugs. I am often forced into this position because that's what I think is good commentary, is having two people disagree about something. How could you force me to take this position, Kiki? This is your fault. Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's funny.
Are you intentionally still scared?
Oh, shit. I need to make like a timer where if it's been a long enough time, it'll just like reset.
Oh my gosh, the transition animation is so cute.
I worked very hard on it.
I like seeing your ears pop back up.
My ears, they pop. Now I'm just doing it over and over again.
It's good. You worked so hard on it.
I did.
I like it.
Hard on.
Yeah, that's right. The earrings do jingle jangle.
They do.
That's
I worked really hard
awesome.
on that too. I still think it's kind of like silly looking. Like it's a little too squishy. I'm still like, it's all a work in progress, of course. But I am very proud of it. Thank you for glazing.
I am hungry and I think I'm going to drop off, but I have enjoyed my time talking about Puerto Rico and then also drugs and also anime.
He does drugs, don't do drugs. Pochi just wanting commentary. No,
Don't
do drugs. Exactly.
do. Thank you for summarizing our conversation. That's basically it.
I will disagree with Kiki on things that I would normally not even like slightly disagree on, just for the
just
sake
to
of
fucking antagonize me.
Yeah.
Purely just and just so keep that in mind. Anytime that you hear us getting into it, just remember what this fucking thing loves to goddamn do. Remember it.
I love to cause problems. It's my favorite.
He loves to make me angry.
Okay, but if Kiki, if you're gonna get off stream, I think I should also. It has been a like almost 4-hour stream. I feel like we did good. I feel like we had fun.
Okay. Cool, then we will go together.
Yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thanks for the resubs from Kai and Kel and Kiki. Thank you, Kiki, for the fucking 1.5k bits. That's so crazy. And thank y'all for being here.
I love throwing popcorn at you.
Thank you. I love when you throw popcorn at me. All right.
Yeah.
All right. See y'all later. Bye.